Well, hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Hello there. Hi. Give me a second. I'm going to turn the music down. It's kind of loud. Not really that loud. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Hello. How is everybody doing on this fine morning? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Beth Baumberg, welcome in. Shelly Anderson, hello. Elisa's in the house. Babysat and Bono's good, which is welcome in. Heroes and Diamonds, thank you so much for that. Resubscribe. Catherine197, also, I believe, resubscribe. Let me check real quick while Daisy's nudging me. Daisy, I gotta work. Catherine197 also coming in with a Prime resubscribe. Thank you guys so much for those resubscribes. It is greatly appreciated. And continue to enjoy the ad-free viewing, the emotes, the sub badges, special commands, and being able to watch those VODs on replay. I appreciate you. Now, we've changed up a few things in the preps of getting ready for the women's shelf that we're going to be doing for the next year here on Twitch. So in prep for that, I added a couple of new commands. If you are a subscriber, you can use said commands. They're going to be in the About section. So if you look below the stream and press my name and then go to the About section, in the About section is going to be a list of commands that subscribers are going to be able to use here in the chat, including exclamation point cafe. It's going to tell you how caffeinated you are. Exclamation point fox. It's going to tell you how many foxes you have to give that day, and so on and so forth. Jolynn, welcome in. How you doing today? Cindy, hello. As you can see there, the mods are also showing you some of the other new commands, like exclamation point hi at the person's name. You'll get a little wavy guy, little wavy foxy at the thing. So we added a couple of new things to the stream just to make it a little bit more fun and interactive. Maisha has 19 foxes to give today, okay? 19 foxes to give. I gotta fix the mad part of it because I'm not sure why it's not showing up. But I will go in and fix that. Matter of fact, let me check that real quick. Let me check it real quick. Why is our mad not showing up? Okay, I see why it's not showing up. Get rid of this. Okay, it should show up now. Or it will when you guys refresh and stuff. Miss Jane, good evening. I'm doing well. How are you doing today? So today was the day that we're going to be teaching you guys how to cross stitch. For those who are interested in learning how to cross stitch, we're going to teach you how to cross stitch. Now, if you go into the fiber arts section of the Discord, I put a little something in there for you. It's something with a bunch of little X's on it. You're probably wondering what the world it is. Hold on, let me see. Did I give this person? There we go. So in the fiber arts section, you're going to see something with a bunch of little X's on it that is in the shape of a heart. You're going to grab that. That is what we're making for today. Hold on a second. The dogs are doing dog things. Just exclamation point fox. So real quick, because I know if you missed the announcement on social media, everybody's probably wondering. There we go. Maggie's procedure yesterday. Reese's Cup. What's going on, Reese's Cup? Welcome in. So there it is. Now the little angry guy is working. I love that so much. I love it so much. It is the best thing ever. So Maggie's procedure yesterday. Maggie did great. She was a tough little cookie. I was very proud. So we went in yesterday morning, early in the morning, and we had her, essentially she had to go get new x-rays done because she had lost 3 teeth since the last time she had been to the dentist. So they wanted to do x-rays to see what the situation was currently at so that they can make the mold for her spacer and to see exactly where they need to put the inserts. Because remember, she was supposed to have rods inserted into her gums to pull her tooth into place. Well, after reviewing the x-rays and talking it over with me and Mr. Coffee, they found that the tooth is slowly starting to migrate back to where it's supposed to be. To help it out, they're going to have to widen her jaw, which we already knew they were going to do anyways. But they're not going to have to insert the rod, because if they widen her jaw, the tooth will, because of where it sits, it will just slide back into place and come out where it's supposed to. And since the tooth is already gone from there, it doesn't have to worry about competing with another tooth in that area. There's no more crowding. So they just have to widen her jaw enough to get that tooth to fall into place. So they decided to not do the rod, because why put a small child through such a procedure that is very painful when you don't have to? So they did not have to put the rod in her mouth, and I was super happy to hear about that. Super, super happy to hear about that. So they didn't have to use the rod for her gums. They did put the spacer in yesterday. So they fitted her for the spacer yesterday morning. They had her sit there for probably like a minute or two with the little gummy stuff in her mouth. When we came back in the afternoon, because the appointment was a two-parter, so we went in at 8:40 in the morning and then went back at 2:40 in the afternoon. When we came back, they had the mold sitting there of her teeth, and they had made a special little spacer for her mouth, and then they just inserted it yesterday. They told us that we could come back to do the key thing, since a lot of parents aren't really comfortable with taking and turning the key. And Maggie asked, could she do it herself? So the lady showed her and us how to change, like, because she has to turn the key once a day for the next 24 days. And then she just leaves it alone. And we go back to see them on April 20th, I believe. And then on April 20th, if her tooth has gone where it needs to be, they're going to take the spacer out and put her braces on, so that when those teeth come in, they don't try to like start waving as they're coming out. So the procedure went great. She didn't have to have the invasive part like we thought she was going to. So that was a bonus for us. And she's doing just fine. She's having a little trouble eating because, of course, there's a big metal rod in her face now. So it's a little bit harder to eat, because the way your mouth works when you chew, you want to push everything to the top of your mouth. And because she has the metal up there now, it's weird for her and it feels funny. So she doesn't like it. The problem we have with that is that Maggie will find any and every excuse to not eat. As you can tell, Maggie is a very small girl. So trying to get her to eat is like literally like pulling teeth, no pun intended. Maximilian, welcome in. So she is doing good. She is having a little issues with eating, but it's getting better. She's starting to get used to the metal in her mouth, and she's still getting used to talking. So like, they told us to have her read out loud. They told us to have her, just kind of do things like exercise her mouth so that she gets used to having it in there. So we're having her do a bunch of words. Elisa, I am sorry to tell you that she cannot say your name anymore. Now you're Alicia because she can't say Elisa. And Veronder is no longer Veronder. That's whore. That's whore. Yesterday she was super excited to see whore and Illustrate in Christie's stream. So now that it's whore and Alicia. Crafty Book Dragon coming in with that 7-stream streak. Let's go. So she's still, which is hilarious to me because she has speech today. And I was literally, the reason I was late is because her speech teacher called to let me know, like, she did see her this morning and talk to her in the breakfast room, and that they might skip speech for like the first week or so of her having the device, because obviously her speech is going to be a little off. This is also going to help her with being able to talk better, because Maggie does a little mumble when she talks. So she did great. It was very cute because when we went back in the afternoon yesterday, Orion and her were fighting in the back seat of the car. And we were like, stop it, knock it off, leave her alone, blah, blah, blah. We get into the dentist's office and they put the device in her mouth and they have her bite down on this thing to push the metal up on her molar. When they did that, she winced a little bit because, of course, that hurts. So when that happened, Orion saw it, and I just see like a single tear come from his face, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "They're hurting her." And I'm like, "They're not hurting her, dude. I promise." I'm like, "Maggie, are you hurt?" And she's like, she gives him a thumbs up, and I'm like, "See, she's fine, dude. They're not hurting her." He's like, "They're gonna hurt her." And after they were done, he went and gave her the biggest hug, and then he just kind of like held on to her until we left the office there. She wasn't in a whole lot of pain, but there was a little pain involved, of course. So, she's doing good though. She's doing good. And as soon as we got home, he farted in her face and went upstairs. So they're back to normal. They're back to normal. They're back to normal. Sassy Penny, welcome in. How you doing today? I saw you crocheting yesterday. I saw you. Aiden does that mumbling shit too. We now have to make him speak up. He hates it. Well, the mumbling comes because of how crowded their mouth is. Thank you for the shout out for Sassy Penny. Because of Momo Crafty Craft, hello, welcome in. So because of how like if Aiden's mouth is like Maggie's, both the smaller, or all three of them actually, which is hilarious to me because this is the exact same thing that happened with Minna. Minna had the exact same thing happen. She had a spacer in for about 10 weeks. After the 10 weeks, they put the braces on for 2 years. Boom, she was right as rain. But people underestimate how much you use your tongue and the top of your mouth. And if it's not shaped correctly, it can affect your speech. So the fact that Maggie's jaw was coming to a V shape, like her two front teeth literally were like coming to a V shape. And so now this will help widen it, and then the braces are of course going to put it back into place. So she did great. She's in a little bit of pain, but nothing that's not manageable with a little bit of Tylenol, so she's fine. She went to sleep last night, no problem. We taught her how to brush the device, so because she has to brush it and make sure that after she eats lunch and breakfast that she rinses out her mouth so the stuff doesn't get stuck up there and weird. He's not slurring. He has a lisp because he has the metal in his mouth. We were laughing at Maggie yesterday, trying to get her to say words like thistle. Tell him to say thistle. That's exactly what happened to you, Irene. Yeah, so she's doing all right. She's doing all right. So yeah, so I wanted to give y'all that update. She's doing fine. Trying to remember the exclamation point. So if you look in the about section, the new commands for subscribers are going to be kept in that section of the about section of the channel. And anytime anything is added, I will make sure to add it there so that you guys know what the commands are. But how is everybody's morning or evening or time zone going? Hopefully it's going well. Like I said, today we're going to be showing you how I cross stitch. Now, the way I'm showing you is how I do things. All crafters do things differently. So if you've seen it done somewhere else differently, doesn't mean that how I'm doing it is wrong. It just means that we all do things differently. There's no wrong way to craft unless you're not crafting at all. So if you find it a little bit easier to do it another way that you've seen, feel free to do it that way because it's whatever is easiest and most enjoyable for you. Bye, Mage. So there's a couple of new commands, like I said, down in the about section. There's the new hi command where you can say hi to folks in chat. There's the new goodbye and bed command, like when people are leaving to go to bed. I told you I was going to make a command for that. I finally did. So we're just getting ready for the women's shelf. We're getting ready. That starts here on the 1st. So next Friday? So just a heads up, the VODs will go back to having music on them again. Because I have to keep the music intact. I do have a meeting with the folks today. After stream. Nessie, welcome in. How you doing today? We do have a new moderator, by the way. Everybody welcome in Jenny to the mod squad. We're going to see how things go with the current moderators that I have now to make sure everybody's schedule is okay. If everybody's schedule is okay, I shouldn't need to add anybody else. If I do need to add any more people, I do have a few folks that have reached out, so I will be getting in contact with you. So thank you to everybody who reached out. I appreciate it. So yeah, so that starts on the 1st. So essentially we're going to go from 18 plus streams to PG-13 streams. And I don't know what that means for my PNG tuber, because I still have to talk to them today about it, because they've seen my content before. So they know about my PNG tubers. I just need to know if I'm going to have to put a shirt on my fox or not. And if I do, it's going to make me a whole ass sad. Scared the shit out of me just now. Jomio. What's going on, Jomio? I mean, you just scared the shit out of me just now. Also, I have to tone down cussing, apparently, because they don't like a whole lot of cussing. I think I can still cuss. I just can't do it a lot. So I'm like, well, shit. You see the stream and chose the way you are. Yeah. I know they're gonna tell me that I have to, like, because we go over the rules and stuff today. So today I have to be off of here at 1 p.m. my time. It is currently 9:36 a.m. So I have to be off of here by 1, because then I have to take the dogs out, run them to the groomers to get groomed, because they have to get de-shedded. They're molting, which tells me that the weather is about to change, which means daylight savings is about to happen, which, if I remember correctly, daylight savings is March 10th, because that's my sister's birthday. I have to get them over to the groomers, get over to the kids' school, log into the account on my phone, and then we have a meeting at, no, not 1 o'clock, it's at 2 o'clock. Because I have to take the dogs to the groomers first and then head over to the school. I'm going to be sitting in the car while we're in the meeting. They're going to tell us the ins and outs of what is expected of us and how they expect things to go. Like I said, this is going to be running for a year, so things might seem a little bit different. Still same stream. Still same stream. At work, looking at computers for customers and trying to find one for myself. Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited. I have a little bit of imposter syndrome, but I'm excited. We're gonna be doing things. But we're gonna stop piddle-a-paddling. we're gonna stop piddle-a-paddling. Again, for those subscribers, if you're looking for your commands, they're going to be down in the About section. You can check to see how many foxes you give that day. You can see how caffeinated you are. You can say hi and bye to folks in chat now that is now a little bit more personalized. So it's going to be down in the About section for you. We're going to head on over to here. And I'm going with this. Going with this because Jomio thinks it's something. Good morning, Wendy. How are you doing today? Now, as you can see, I got a little something, little something. Good night. What? I didn't even do anything. I just started. I just started. Yo, I finally got those nails off my hand. Jesus. Not the little shark. Not the little shark. Lori Lumby, welcome in. I tried to keep most of the emotes where it was for the first tier. So there might be certain commands for certain, like the different levels of for the different levels of subscribers. And you'll know if you're on that level because if you try to use the command, the emotes won't pop up for you. Like I think Kiona is one of the folks that I know that's on tier 3. So if I do a hype command, Kiona will be like one of the only ones that could use it. Why is it doing that? Stop that. Like I have it set up, but right now the only person that can use it is me because it still isn't. It's in Stream Elements, it's not working correctly. So I meant to turn that off in Stream Elements. So let me go over there real quick. It never worked properly in Stream Elements. Poor Stream Elements. But that one won't be set up for tier 3 until later on because I have to make sure of a few things. First, where is this one? Let me find it. Not me forgetting that Jomio has a whole ass command on my channel. There it is. Okay. Turn that off. So now when I do it, it should just do it. Yeah, most of the collective members have a command. It just gives them all your social media. I forgot about it. I forgot. Deku! Can we get a shout out for Deku, please? How you doing, Deku? Waking up. I feel that. The Deku Mancer, ladies and gentlemen. I hope none of y'all are at work when that went off. See, that's why. Who's doing things? Sprite Blade, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it. Continue to enjoy the ad-free viewing, the emotes, the sub badges, and being able to watch those VODs on the replay. Also being able to use the new commands. Welcome in. I'm not seeing that one, so I'm not sure why that one. I barely heard it. Okay. I'm glad I'm on my personal laptop for that. Thank you, Dream Dream, for the 100 bit. No, don't you start. No, stop it. It's too early for this. No. Why are you like this? Oh, I have to change that too. It's all Elisa's fault. Thank you guys for the hype train. Lori Lumbie coming in with the 300 biddies. I'm not sure who's doing what set that off. I think it's delayed at work, but that's why I keep my headphones. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. How did we get to a level 2 already? Jeez, Jenny, thank you for the 100 biddies. Baby Satin, Bonnet, Shellbell, Evil Mad Kitty, Eternal Rose, thank you for the 100 biddies. Jomio, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Lori Lumby coming in with the 300 biddies. Dream coming in with the 100 biddies. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all coming in here, starting chaos first thing in the morning. Lundy, what's going on, Lundy? Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for the shout out for Lundy. There it goes. That's a bop. Eternal Rose, thank you so much for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. Sonia Cooper, good morning. Again, if you're just coming in, there are new channel commands. They're going to be found in the About section. They will be updated periodically. They will be updated periodically. I want to do one where it's like you can bring something to the tea party or to the cookout, and it's like ice, paper plates, mac and cheese with raisins. Whoever get the mac and cheese with raisins, though, like that's definitely going to be one. Shay, welcome in. There's going to be two. There's going to be mac and cheese, and then mac and cheese with whoever brings the mac and cheese with raisins that day. Look, listen. When I set that up, we are going to look at you sideways. We're going to look at you sideways. The Naughty Gnome. Thank you so much, the Naughty Gnome, for a 3-month resubscribe. I appreciate it. And continue to enjoy the ad-free viewing, the emotes, the new commands, watching those VODs on the replay, and the sub badge. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Lori Lumby coming in with the 200 biddies. Y'all better stop this. Stop this madness. Oh, Jenny, we're doing yellow and white potato salad, because also, if you bring the white potato salad, we looking at you sideways. Why is it white? Why is your potato salad look like a crackhead at Real Hungry? Stop it. Shelly Blomker, welcome in. I've been working on this dragon cross stitch for about 3 weeks, and it's big. Ooh. Who puts raisins in mac and cheese? I don't know. Deviled owl? Wait. Deviled owl eggs? One. Where are you? Cream of Egbert. 1. Good morning. Hello. Can we get a shout out for Cream of Egbert? 2. Where are you getting the owl eggs from? Cream of Egbert. Look, I don't question what you do, okay? You have emotes that are suspicious. Oh, Lundy, I'm about to make it a whole fight in here. We're about to make it a whole fight. Yo, Layla. Oh, that's right. Yo, Layla, thank you so much for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. To the lucky recipient, enjoy 30 days of ad-free viewing, the emotes, the sub badges, and being able to watch those VODs on a replay and being able to use those new sub commands. Not y'all already using the sus command. So there is a new sus command. I had to do that one because, of course, the people be in here acting real sussy. Real sussy. I don't like mustard. Jenny, you're fired. You don't even taste it in potato salad. But I have to put enough to tint the potato. Okay, you put not raisins in a mac and cheese. Shay, look, listen. It's a hard life out here. It's a hard life. Also, I have to see Ladybug, welcome in. Good morning. I have to see if I have to put pants on my PNG tubers and put the rest of her shirt on for my fox. I'm gonna be sad if I do. I'm not losing the boobs. They gonna have to deal with that. I'm not losing my boobs, okay? It took me too long to grow them. 3 children later, look, listen, these mine. But I will have Buck put the rest of her shirt on. No raisins in any food. You are not allowed to any other cookout. When I told Buck, I'll add some ranch. Ranch? What are you putting ranch on? We having hot wings? As my boy said on TikTok, police. I don't like mustard either, but when I eat potato salad, it's going in there. It's got to go in there. Wait, why are you adding ranch to the potato salad? This is something new. I don't know nothing about no ranch in the potato. We put some paprika in there. I ain't putting no ranch. What you putting ranch in there for? Look, we're not hating on you if you don't put mustard in your potato salad, but we are going to look at you sideways. We're going to look at you a little sideways. Just a little. So does paprika. Paprika doesn't really do nothing besides give it a little color. I am thoroughly convinced paprika doesn't have a taste. It literally is just there to color your food. My fingers are sore, I bet. Mayo, ranch, and mustard. No, you skip the ranch. I'm not putting ranch in it. Can't do it. And if your fingers are sore, hopefully you're taking breaks and like, you know, like not massaging your fingers, but like moving your fingers and stuff around, giving them a break. No whole pick. Oh, look, listen, if I see one thing of potato salad with those little whole pickles, I'm gonna be upset. Upset. Get that crap out of here. You better put some sweet relish in that potato salad. Stop playing with me. I'm too Southern for this. I'm too Southern for this. Elaine, thank you so much for that Prime subscription, coming in here giving us all those Daddy Besos bucks. Continue to enjoy the 30 days of ad-free viewing, the emotes, the sub badges, being able to watch those VODs and the replays, and the new commands. Hope you enjoy your stay here at the coffee house. Try it. It would turn you wrong. I might try it just to try it. Oh, you got the rainbow little smiley guy? Oh, dude. See, this already telling us who not coming. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, so I have this whole situation going. Wait, let me. I have this situation going. Precious Duke, welcome in. How you doing today? Made chicken Alfredo for dinner last night. Cooked extra chicken and make chicken salad. Look, chicken salad is my jam. I want that little rainbow guy. I want that. I don't think I have that one. I want that little rainbow guy. Oh, that's Jedi. Oh, I'm gonna have to go down here to the bottom. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Do I have that little rainbow guy? Yeah, I do. Hee hee. How do you find your new emojis? If you go into the emoji section of Twitch, like where your little smiley face is, go to Twitch Hype Train, all the way down at the bottom. It's gonna say Twitch Global and then Twitch Hype Train. Your Hype Train emotes are where you're gonna find those emotes at. What is that magnifying bird? Magnifying bird? I'm sorry, what? What magnifying bird? Wait, magnifying bird? I'm glad Twitch got some better emotes. All the artists on this damn platform. Them jank emotes they had. Cream of Weber, how did I forget that you raised owls? Wendy. Wendy, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it. You also coming in here with giving us all those Daddy Besos bucks for 13 months. we've been getting those Daddy Bezos bucks, and you had your choice of any creative on this platform to use that on. So the fact that you walked in here with all the audacity that you could muster up in your chest and two titties to use it on me, I appreciate you. All right, we ready to get into this? For those folks that are following along, feel free to follow along. For those folks that are just vibing, feel free to enjoy the vibes. For those folks that are diamond painting, do your thing. It's your world, boo-boo. But we're gonna show a few folks how Miss Coffee cross stitches, okay? Because we are crafters. Bum ba da bum 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 bum. Miss Coffee does all the things. I only have the same one as before. So let's see. To get more, you just have to. I think it's like what 100 bits. Like what I like to do, right? When I don't have the moonies to help like gift subs and all that other crazy madness. I'll donate 100 biddies. 100 biddies will guarantee that you'll get the emote from whatever level of the hype train it comes from, and then that's how I've been getting all mines. Not all of them. Sometimes I start the hype trains. Sometimes I start the hype trains. Like I want to go over and mess with Buck right now. He's been on for a long time. Right before I went to bed, I got the notification that Buck went live, and I'm like, "What are you doing live, sir?" And he's like, "What the hell are you doing awake?" Well, I guess we both got questions, huh? Glad to see Maggie was smiling and doing well. Yeah, she's doing all right. She's doing all right. Reese's Cup, did you already do that command? Because the command will what is it? The command will it will have a oh my god, my brain. It'll have a cooldown on it. I think the cooldown's like an hour or so. If you have not done it already, please let me know, because that means I need to go into the settings and make sure that it's not like bogging out or something. But yeah, Maggie's doing all right. She's already back at school today. She's back at school. She was worried that she would have to stay home for the entire time. And I was like, "No, ma'am. Nice try, but no." All right, so if you're following along with me, you're going to get your floss, your thread, whatever you want to call it. It's going to come like this. You're just going to cut a small piece off. It doesn't have to be massively huge. I just cut off a small piece, okay? I do knotless, so there's not going to be any knots in this at all. Cut off a small piece just like this. And then once you cut off a small piece, I'm using 14 count Aida. This is just some cheap fabric that I had in my cross stitch bag. So you're just going to make sure you can do this in hand, because again, this little thing that we're going to do is going to be it's going to be small. Okay. It's going to be small. So get your fabric, your needle, your minder. Tina CI, welcome in. Tina CI just reminded me, I didn't turn back on something. Gonna give those folks that are following along a few minutes to get their stuff situated. How you doing today, Tina? Can we get a shout out for Tina CI, please? Enjoy your lurk, naughty gnome. All right. So then once you have your floss, right? Eating breakfast, let's go. So your floss has a couple of different strands to it. Now for this, I'm gonna use 2 strands. It's gonna give you better coverage. It's not gonna be so gappy, okay? So all you're gonna do is separate your strands. So just take your nail and separate your strands. Let's go, Diamond Steph, coming in with that monster energy. You got the Mr. Coffee drink of the day. Congratulations. So again, you're going to grab your floss. You're going to just run your finger through it, and you're going to pull out 2 strands. Just 2 strands of it is all you're going to need. And I'm just going to pull it apart. And this is another reason why you don't want the thing to be too big, because you have to pull it apart and you don't want it to knot up. You're just going to pull it apart like that. You're going to put that off to the side. And you should just have 2 strands that you're going to thread your needle with. Now, obviously, I'm going to suggest that you get cross-stitch needles and not using, like, regular sewing needles. Sewing needles are a little bit smaller. They're harder to thread. And unless you have a threader, you'll be sitting there all day. Okay? They do have needles that are threadless because you can take and put the floss through the top of it. I'm not going to use those today. I'm going to use my regular needle. I don't know what size it is. I think it's like an 18 or something. So, black hand side. It's going to look a little crazy, so there we go. So it's just a regular needle. And we're just going to thread this, okay? The eye of this needle is a little bit bigger because it makes it easier for you to thread. You just have to make sure you get both strands in there. Don Foley, good morning. How are you doing today? When the folks that are following along get to this point, just let me know. I shake too much not to use a needle threader. I feel that. I feel that. As I'm getting older, things are starting to shake and move in ways that they shouldn't. So I feel that. Like, I currently have my knee brace on, and I went for a small walk this morning with the dogs. It felt nice to get out and walk. I'm starting to feel a little more human since I can go outside and not freeze to death. It's going to be in the 40s all week this week, and for us, that's warm. For us, that is warm. Precious Duke, if anybody I knew was going to enjoy that command, I knew you would. Can't see the hole. I feel that. Now, again, for the pattern that we're using, it's just a small pattern. It is in the Discord in the fiber art section. It's the last thing that was posted in the fiber art section for the little pattern that we're going to be using today. Feel free to click on it and save it to your device, whatever it is that you're doing. Spring is in the air. Hopefully. It's in the 40s in Anchorage, too. Let's go. Let's go, Wendy. Time to get out of this frigid cold. What's the warmest it gets for you, Wendy, in the summertime? For those who don't know, Wendy lives in not Australia. She lives in Alaska. Australia. Like, what does a summer look like in Alaska? Because in school, we're taught that y'all are all Eskimos. Kiona, it worked. Wait, where's Kiona? Kiona's in here? $75. Is that it? Australia summer is rubbish. I know y'all be going through it. Wait, where's Kiona? Kiona, are you playing with my emotions right now? It's not nice. Now, if you don't know what a Zox is one of the bracelets that I tend to wear on my arms all the time. I don't have any on today just because I was doing a bunch of stuff before I started and I forgot to put one on. So Zox Fortune is I take one of these and I randomly pick one. I'm not looking. We're going to pick this one. You got this tie-dye blue number. And it says, love yourself. Love yourself is your Zox Fortune of the day. So thank you so much for that redeem. I appreciate it. Rebel Jedi, thank you so much for the resubscribe. I appreciate it. Continue to enjoy the ad-free viewing, the emotes, the sub badges, and being able to watch those VODs on the replay. I'm gonna put 2 of these on. I'm gonna put 2 of these on. No, not this one. We're gonna switch this up. There we go. We're gonna put that other one off to the side there. All right. Are the people that are following along to this point? Because I'm gonna start working on the pattern itself. Welcome in, Rebel. Can I work on it by myself? Sure. All right. I'm gonna get so close. Maggie is doing well. She got off to school this morning just fine. She's talking funny, but she's getting used to her new hardware. She's mad that I keep calling it hardware. With that much metal in her mouth, it's a good thing that we decided to drive to PA and not fly. All right, so then what we're gonna do, most people will tell you to find the center and work your way out, but because this is such a small little pattern, I'm not gonna do the whole center thing. I'm literally gonna work from the bottom and work my way up. Now this has how many rows? 1, 2, 3, stop shaking. You got Parkinson's, stop it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows. So it only has 9 rows. Thank God our heat wave is over. Been 40 plus Celsius. Well, now I gotta look that up because I'm nosy. +40 Celsius. 104? Jesus. That's hot. Is it always that warm in Australia? I would imagine so. It probably is always that warm in the summer. I bet y'all... Wait, what does your winter look like, Miss Jane? Do y'all get, like, super duper cold? Dawn, they said plus. They said 40 Celsius plus. That's 104 and above. What? No. No, that's doing the absolute most. Stop it. I'm Southern. I love the heat. Not that hot. I'm not trying to cook myself. I just want to be warm. I hate being cold. Plus, no thank you. You show? You show just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, what does Australia consider cold? All right, so we're gonna find a spot. So the first thing you're gonna do, there's all these little holes in here, right? All these little holes. You're gonna just find one, and I'm gonna start like right here. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Rebel? Dark Pink Rose, welcome in. I finally caught a swordfin eel last night. Let's go! 18 Celsius. Let me put that in here. So 64. That's cold. That's cold. I've been trying to catch bugs now. I've been trying to catch bugs. I do need to go get my Void Ray. I do need to go get my Void Ray, but I won't be able to play today, which makes me mad. I won't be able to play today until like after dinner because adulting. Adulting. 46 Fahrenheit in the South Florida. We think it's, oh, you should have saw Myasia crying. Myasia was crying the one day because she had frost on her windshield. I was like, why are you crying? she was upset, okay? She was upset. For those who don't know, Myasia lives in Florida. I think she lives in Florida. Somewhere near there. And she was upset at the fact that there was snow. Now, when you thread your needle, right? This is how I thread mine. So there's a little bit of a tail close to the butt end of the needle. And then there's no knot in the other end. So it just hangs there, right? It just hangs there. So, like I said, we're going to find a hole. We're going to pull our needle through. We're going to leave about a little bit of a tail there. We're going to leave just a little tail, just enough. Okay. Now, when you're doing, perfect for this, perfect. When you're doing cross stitching, as you see there on the, y'all need to look at my bills. This essentially, think of this as your fabric, this dotted paper. I just gotta figure out where you're looking at. So you're in this hole here. So when you do your stitching for cross stitching, it doesn't go up and down, okay? It doesn't do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over because you're making X's, okay? Now there's two different ways you can do this. You can do an entire row of lines and then go back and do the X's. Or you can do the X's as you go so that you don't have to go back. Doing it this way just secures it in a little bit better. This way is a little bit easier for if you make a mistake and have to go back and correct it. How you do it is up to you. I'm going to show you this first way though, where you do the entire row first and then go back and put the last like line on it. Okay. Marie's way, welcome in. How you doing today? Just have to swap laundry around. Let's go. I adulted yesterday so I could diamond paint today. Are you finally getting that diamond painting in? Denise like, look, I'm out here spending time and money in this game and I need to be doing like other things. Mr. Coffee fussed at me yesterday because he thinks, him and Maggie both think that they're getting my wobbles. And I'm like, no, stop it. Why are you like this? You're not getting them. I gotta rethread my needle. This happens sometimes where your thread will come off your needle. You just rethread it. It's kind of a pain, but it happens sometimes. So cross stitching is just as the name says, it's cross stitch. So we went into that hole there. So the next hole we're going to go into is this one right here, catty corner from where we started. So we started here and I'm holding the back of it so that I can hold that thread in place. Okay. So we're just going to put that in there. We're going to pull it through. I let go of the back of it. That also will happen sometimes. Just try to be leery of how much you're pulling. Okay, so we're going to leave that little tail just like that. We're going to hang on to that. Make sure you also don't stab your finger. So it should look like this, okay? And this is just the first row. So since this is the first row and there's only one stitch on this row, what we're going to do is we're going to finish off that X. So we're going to go not over here or anything crazy. We're just going to go to this line or this hole right here. Right here next to the stitch. We're going to pull that up. We're going to check to make sure that we're not pulling that thing through. Now you could take your tail and tuck it underneath here to keep it secure so that it doesn't move anymore. I'm going to try to tuck it underneath there. If it doesn't come through. Yeah, give me a sec. Also, notice that when I started, I went underneath and I didn't go on top. So I went underneath, left the tail, went to that side corner, pulled it through. That tail is still there. We're just keeping an eye on it. We're going to come up through the top for that third one. Right there. We're going to pull that up. And what I was trying to do was to get the tail to go underneath here so it holds it in place. But then my thing came through. K-Reezy. Thank you so much for the resubscribe. I appreciate it. Continue to enjoy the ad-free viewing, the emotes, the sub badges, and being able to watch those VODs on the replay. So now all I've done is I tucked the tail underneath that first stitch there. So I just pulled it through before tightening the loop. And see how it gets tucked, and now it's going to stay there because it's underneath that stitch. And we're going to finish off this stitch by going into this hole right here. So again, it's right next to it. Right here. And then we're going to go down into that hole. And then you should get this little X just like this. Enjoy your lurk, Katie. Kiana, did you come in earlier? I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes with that. So you're gonna make this little X. Now you don't have to tuck your tail in like I did. I did that just because it's easier for me. Did you come in here earlier? Because your thing went off. Your oh boy. Your walk-on went off. I opened it. Ah. I'm doing good. I hope you're having a good day, Precious Duke. What have you been up to, K-Reezy? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I'm getting ready for work. Just couldn't resist saying hi. Well, hello. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. It still has it wrong. What the world? Okay, sorry. Baby Satin Bonnet has told me to change this 3 times, and I've changed it, and it's still popping up wrong. And I don't understand because in here, it's Wait, what? Oh my God, I forgot to save it. Oh my... All right. I forgot to save it. I added like 40 more drinks on there too, and I still forgot to save it. I guess I know what I'll be doing whenever I come back later. I was wondering why after she told me the first time, I'm like, but I changed it. What do you mean? Lord. I assumed that it auto-saved. There, now it's saved correctly. Scorpion Goddess Toya, welcome in. Good morning. All right. So now that we've gotten to this point where we have our first stitch in, it's going to be moving up to the next row. Okay. Now, if you don't want to do any other counting or anything other that like that, you don't have to. You can just start from where you're at. Sheepy, hold on, Sheepy. I'm just going to move this over because this is where my hand falls comfortably. So if you don't want to do counting, you can just start right here. Okay. Because the next row is going to have 3 stitches. You're going to have an X here. You're going to have an X right above the first one you just made, and then one on the side. So you could start over here. You would just have to start at the top. Now, notice where I'm going. I'll show you a close-up here in a minute. So right there. Because you want those corners to touch. One of the biggest things about cross-stitch that gets people is that how do you get your corners to touch? Because they'll see the patterns and think that each stitch is on its own line. And it's not. The corners of your stitches need to be touching for it to make the pattern. So you're going to go into this hole here that is catty corner from the first stitch that you made, okay? So your first stitch, there's that hole. You're just going to go diagonally up. And the first hole is where you're going to go into. So you're going to go into there. And then you're going to go down to where your first stitch is. Okay, so your first stitch is in there. You're going to go down into... Get out of the way. You're going to go down into here. And you're going to pull it down. Just like that. Okay? Now, because I'm showing you the way where you do the entire row and then go back, we're going to go into the next one. So we're not going to go into this hole here. We're not going to go into the next hole. We're going to skip that one. So you're going to skip this next hole right here. You're going to skip this one. Go to the next one. Okay. That's going to put a stitch right on top. Oh, let me put my glasses on. I told y'all about putting your glasses on. I didn't put my glasses on. I didn't even put my glasses on. All right, there we go. I can see. And Miss Jane, enjoy your lurk. We're going to skip over. We're going to go down here into the next thing here. Okay. So we're not going to go up from there. We're going to go down. So we're going to come in from this part of the stitch. And then we're going to go into that part. So again, you're just making diagonals right now. And we're going to do that one more time. Gonna look like that. Okay. Good night, Miss Jane. You have a good rest of your evening. Once you get it to this point, now it's time to go the other way because this row only had 3 stitches on it. Okay. So instead of coming from down, you're going to go from the top. So you're going to go from here. We're going to come up. And at this point, you shouldn't have to worry about your tail. It should be nice and secure now. And then we're going to go down into the bottom of this stitch here. The reason we're going into the bottom of the previous stitch is because, again, you want them to touch. Okay? Now, you obviously can't do that for this next one because you just went down into the one. So what I do is I just go over to the next stitch, which is going to be this one here, where we did the first stitch and the last X there. We're going to bring it up, and then we're going to do our crossover. So we should have 2 X's now. And then the last one, we're going to come right here. We're going to go right in there. Come up. And then go back down. French knots, I hate doing. Why? And you should now have 3 X's on this next row here. Okay? We're going to take and give you a few minutes to get to that point. These are all French knots. Other embroideries a little bit. What do you mean? Like actual embroidery? Embroidery is actually, I find embroidery actually easier than cross stitching. The thing is I don't cross stitch enough to remember like half the stuff. Like I remember French knots because I do know I like doing those. That and back stitching. I love back stitching, which is funny because Becky hates back stitching. I forgot how many times to wrap the thread around the needle. For what? Oh, for for French knot? Isn't it like 2 or 3 times? Because essentially you're just trying to make a knot at the top of the thread so that it makes a little knot. Marianne, good morning. Welcome in. How you doing today? Good Lord. Hello, Sacred Haze. Good morning. Doing good? Awesome. It's a chill morning. Reginator, hello. I agree with the dislike of French knots. It takes me forever to get the hang of them, so they look nice, but they come up so infrequently in my patterns that I have to learn it every time. Yep, I feel that. I feel that. But everybody, welcome in Reginator, as it is their first time chatting with us today. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the shout out for Sacred Haze. I tried a bullion knot the other day for practice and it was a fail. I don't remember that one. See, that's the thing is if you don't use it, you lose it. You very much lose it because I'm like, wait, what the hell is that? I remember French knots. I don't remember the bouillon. How you doing today, Sacred Haze? All right, we're gonna move up to the next row. Would it be easier if I put the pattern on the screen? I think it might be. Let me see if I can grab this pattern and put it on the screen for you guys. I'm doing good, just working and lurking. I appreciate you. While those folks are getting to this point, I'm going to put the pattern up on the screen so for those who are wondering what the hell I'm talking about, which pattern am I following? One of a kind. Thank you so much for the resubscribe. I appreciate it. Continue to enjoy the ad-free viewing, the emotes, the sub badges, and being able to watch those VODs on a replay and the new commands. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. How you doing today, one of a kind? Hopefully you're doing well. All right, this might come up super big. I'll fix it. Just give me a second here. Oh, it didn't come up that big. So this is the pattern. I'm going to leave it that size. This is the pattern, maybe a little smaller, that we're following. We're on row 2. The row 2 is going to have, what, 5 stitches? 5 stitches. Each X is considered a stitch. The ads are going to start in about a minute and a half here. So if you are not subscribed, you're going to be kicked into ads. Just keep in mind that I am a full-time content creator. And so watching the ads is a free way of supporting us here on the stream. So we appreciate it. But don't worry, hang tight. You'll be back with us in a little bit. You're just going to go into a couple of little ads real quick. All right. So we're going to move on to the next row. Been busy, had breakfast, dinner, and is in the fridge for tonight, cleaning dishes. I feel that. That's my day today. Because the way I'm about to do a Skype call from my car. The way I have to do a Skype call from my car today just to do this meeting for the shelf later. Ma'am, are you in the car? Mind your business. They gonna love me. They gonna love me. All right. So now we're gonna do 5 stitches, okay? So now we can go, let's see, let me go here. So I'm gonna actually skip a hole to go here because we're doing 5 stitches. So if you count it, it's gonna count where your slashes are gonna be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So because you're doing 5, you're gonna essentially go to this next one right here. We're gonna go up and down. Cross stitching is very easy once you get the hang of the basics. Not all patterns call for all the crazy stuff. One second on that Zox Fortune. And I'm just going to make my slash marks. 2. Again, remember, you're going up through where your previous row is. 3. 4. 5. So it's going to look like this. It's going to look like it's off, but once you put the other side on it, it'll even itself out, okay? So do your 5 slash marks. Give me 1 second to do this Zox Fortune. Put these off to the side. Oh, I guess I could have included these into it. We're gonna take the bigger ones out of here. There are a couple of double-sided ones. We're gonna go with this one. So this really colorful one with the heart on it. And this one says, spread love. So spread love is your Zox Fortune of the day, one of a kind. Thank you so much for the redeem. I appreciate you. Forgot I had a little pile of them over here already. All right, Stiller Chicky. It's the Brooklyn way. All right. And now that we've had time to get to this point, we're going to go back the other direction, okay? So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to go into that previous row right here, down at here at the bottom. We're going to go right here. We're going to go up and over, up, but we're going to the right because we got to finish off this X right here. I might need to shift this over 1. Let's see how it works out. Before I start. The good thing about this is if you do make a mistake, take your needle out. Just go underneath it and pull it up, and it comes right out. The problem is if you make a mistake midway through and you're just like, God dang it. I think I need to move this over just 1, so I apologize for anybody following along with me if I messed you up. But I think this needs to come over by 1. That's the other thing too, is you got to watch your stitches and where you're putting them, because if one wrong stitch can make your whole pattern be the Leaning Tower of Pisa, okay? We don't want that, so you just got to make sure you're doing it correctly. Does cross stitch have any? Oh, it has tons of special stitches, tons of them. The X is just your basic stitch. And then from the back area, you find where that other stitch is, and you pull it up like this. Gina Stark, good morning. And if you can't seem to find where it's at, stick your needle where the thread is at, and that'll tell you exactly which stitch you need to pull up. So we're going to go right there to pull up this stitch here. And see how it just took it out, took it all out. So we're going to rethread our needle. Let's try that again. Except for the good thing is when you make a mistake like that, especially when you're first starting, you'll have the holes that tells you where you went wrong. So instead of going up this way, I'm going to try going this way. 1, Second one's going to be touching the row previous. 2. 3. It's just right where it's supposed to be at. Number 3 should be right in the center there. 4. Then the last one's touching this X here from the previous row. Okay, y'all, I gotta go now. Y'all behave. Never, never, never behaving. I'm just, have a good rest of your day, Katie. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to look. I apologize. I made that mistake before. Making mistakes suck, but they are something that you can fix as easy as that. Just as quickly as we went to take all those stitches out, we were able to fix that mistake that we made. And I got to show you how to fix a mistake. Yay. So now we're just going to cross our X's, okay? Gourmet Slowpoke, welcome in. Oh, thank you. Everybody welcome in Gourmet Slowpoke, as it is their first time chatting with us today. So essentially the dot that's catty corner from the center like post here, that hole is where we're going to start in at, right? So we're going to start right there. Then we're going to go to the top of this post here, because we got to make an X. So we got to go up here. And that's how they're going to be connected and touching. And then we're going to go into this hole here. We're going to cross our X. You're just going to do that the whole way over till you get back to the beginning over there. Cold Eye Burn, welcome in. The key to this little pattern is, because it's so little, is just to make sure everything is touching. Thank you for the shout out for Cold Eye Burn. Marina, hello. How you doing today? So we've done 3 out of what, 9 rows now? Which I probably should have mentioned it, but this is counted cross stitch, by the way. This is counted cross stitch. This isn't stamped. There is a difference. So stamped cross stitch When you get a stamped cross stitch, it's going to look like this. It's going to have the stamp of the pattern on it, which makes it a little bit easier for beginners because it tells you what colors to use in what spots. Now, your colors are going to be inverted, so they're not going to be the same colors as your threads. So make sure you're keeping hold of your legend so you know which color is which. But this here is a stamped cross stitch. This is counted cross stitch, where you have to count the stitches to make sure that they're in the precise order that they're supposed to be in so that you don't mess it up like I did earlier. I'm awesome today. I love the cross stitch, but my eyes and hands do not. I feel that. It's been a while since I've embroidered something. Why? Get back to it. Madam Z, welcome in. How are you doing today? And this row had 5 stitches. The next row is going to have 7. So it's just going to, I want to try stamped. Stamped is a lot of fun. My favorite place to get them, of course, is Oraloa, which I don't remember the command for that. I don't remember the command for that, so I have to go over there and get it. There are other places for you to get them, but I know that Oraloas are, the ones from Oraloa are, they're words are hard. They pay the artist. How about that? They pay the artist. They have gotten a couple of new ones on there. And they're not very expensive. Like the rest of their stuff. There we go. At least somebody knows. At least someone knows. And there's the link to all the stamped cross stitches. The one that I just showed you is the one that's linked there. Job Opossum, welcome in. Hello. You're welcome. It's a lot of fun. I have the one with the girl with the teddy bear. I have the one with the ladybugs. I have, what's the other one? The one with the fox with the antlers. And I love working on them. I had to stop because eyesight, shaking, life. all of that. All of that. Now we're going to try to learn from our mistake from the previous row. Where are we at? And if you ever need to figure out where you stopped at, just tug on your floss. When you do that, you'll see it tighten up in one of the areas. You'll see it move. Once you see it move, you're like, okay, that's where I stopped. Okay? So then now, we're going to start right here. So essentially, it looks like the next hole from on the part where we stopped at, because we stopped on this stitch here. So I don't want to continue going that way. We're going to go back this way because it's going to go like kind of like back and forth. I like doing this, but it's been so long since I've done any of it. Crafting is something that I'm starting to back away from. Not so much back away as in reclaim. I'm going to reclaim my crafting bug. Okay. So I've been crafting for quite some time. Corey Lawson, real quick, coming in with that 55 stream streak. I appreciate you. And I essentially turned my love of crafting into business. I turned it into a job. And we all know what happens when you turn something into a job. It is no longer enjoyable. So I'm taking and reclaiming that joy I got from crafting. So I'm not doing it as much. The reason for this is because I did it so much that I not only burnt myself out, I didn't want to do it anymore. I'm like, sell everything. I'm over it. But I don't want to be like that. I love crafting. Crafting is in my blood. I've been crocheting since I was 5 years old. Like on the porch with my grandma in Alabama, in Opelika, Alabama. We were sitting on the porch and she teaches how to crochet. I learned how to cross stitch on my own. I learned all the other crafts I wanted to learn on my own. And when I learned about diamond painting, I found out how to do that on my own. And then I turned it from crafting into a job. Okay, now you have to do this because people are expecting you to do it. And if you don't, they're going to be upset that you're not doing it. And of course, who wants to upset people? So, welcome back, Nessie. So, I'm taking back that power of doing it because other people want me to, and doing it because I enjoy it and that's what I want to do. It's a hard balance when you do social media and you do these things for like streaming or for content purposes, because it does somehow find its way into turning into a job, and you don't want it to do that because then it's not fun anymore. And I feel like I need to reclaim my love of crafting again by just doing it when I feel like it, not because other people are like, when are you going to do this again? Whenever I feel like it. Whenever I feel like it. I'll do it when I feel like it, not when you want me to, because that's what you're doing. You don't have to do the same thing that everybody else is doing. You don't. Just because everybody else is crocheting doesn't mean you have to crochet. If everybody else is drawing doesn't mean you have to draw. You do what you want to do. Do essentially what you have the spoons to do. Yeah, I did that with my art, and now I kind of don't do it as much. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. At first, you kind of beat yourself up for not doing it because you're like, I have all these supplies. I did all these things to make this something that I could do. And then I stopped doing it because I lost the joy in it. And I feel like it's because people turn it into a job and take the fun out of it. Red Boy Tall, welcome in. How you feeling today? I feel that that's the struggle I've been having with writing and other things. Yep. Could you tell I went to therapy lately? I took the joy out of something I loved by turning it into a job. So I need to reclaim, as someone has said in chat, I need to reclaim my time and turn my joy of crafting back into just that, joy, not work. Yes, you do. I get it. You work for YouTube. You're obligated, for lack of a better word, since it's your income. Unfortunately, YouTube peeps expect diamond painting and aren't open to anything else, which is the exact opposite of what you're wanting to do right now. Exactly. So when I tell them that I need to take a break or something, they don't want to hear that, right? Oh, thank you. They don't want to hear that I need to take a break. They don't want to hear that mental health is bad and that I don't have, as someone says, the spoons for it. They want me to go because they feel like I should be a robot and do it because they want me to do it when they want me to do it, how they want me to do it. And there's no other alternative. There's no other doing any other crafts or anything. So when that became the issue is when I started losing the joy in crafting and doing it because other people expected me to. And if y'all, for those who have been on YouTube with me for a while, if you remember, I said for a long time that I didn't want to diamond paint on Friday nights anymore. It has this stigma that whenever I would diamond paint on Friday nights over on YouTube, we would go live every Friday night for about 2 to 3 hours, and I would diamond paint. And it would be, how many drills did you lay down? Are you going to diamond paint? Because I would talk and diamond paint, and I would do more talking than diamond painting. But it would be, how many drills have you laid down? When are you going to do this? When are you going to work on this kit? When are you going to do this? And it very much got overwhelming to the point where I didn't want to do it anymore. And then when I came to Twitch and I decided that I was just going to do art, and then decided, you know what, I can add crafting over here, but I'm just going to do it when I feel like it. It very much took away that power that people had over me to make me do what they wanted me to do and just do what I wanted to do. That's too bad for them. You have to keep mental health right. Exactly. And because I'm unmedicated, I have to protect this with my life, okay? Because I can be very dangerous if I don't. If I just allow my mental health just to go down the toilet, I could be dangerous. So, like, I can't just be out here letting people control what I do and how I want to do things. Oh, I appreciate you, Cold Eye Burn. I'm here for the banter and your personality. Art is a nice second, and it can be anything. Exactly. I appreciate you. We are in an ad break. So once you get to this point, right, you have your 7 stitches. Count to make sure you have 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7. And now we're just going to go the other way. We're just going to finish it off and go the other way. Now, if you have a big piece of fabric, again, this piece is not going to be very big, but feel free to fill up your fabric with these little hearts to keep practicing. And then maybe go down to your local Walmart or Joann's or whatever craft store you have near you. They do have like little pre-made kits. If I can find one here in my little bag. Like, some of y'all might remember this book. But you can go get like these little pre-made kits like this, where it gives you everything you need inside of it, including the little the little hoop. And you can make the little pattern, and it gives you instructions. It gives you all the details of everything that are inside of it. And this one only cost me $6, okay? Now, this book came from Amazon. I'm a sassy one. So Dollarama and Dollar Tree. I don't know if they would have those, actually. If they do, hey, more power to you. I don't know. We just got a Dollar Tree a year ago. Dollar General has one that says something like "not today." I've completed this one. This one used to hang up in my house. This is literally a book filled with snarky saying. You lie like a cheap rug. Damn. Wow. And then it has like little quotes at the bottom. Now get off my dang porch. Now get off my dang porch. This book also tells you the DMC threads and stuff and the size of your fabric and everything that's needed. So that makes it nice. Sucks to be you. Cry me a river. So this little snarky book can be found on Amazon. No, you didn't. I did this one too. This is another one I did out of this book. Kiss my grits. Is this the Creative Cursing Cross Stitch book? It is called Submersive Cross Stitch 50 Fucking Clever Designs for Your Sassy Side by Julie Jackson. You have this one too? Yeah, it's a really good book, and it's the designs in it. What I liked about this book was that the designs in the book are very easy and simple to follow. It's nothing too complicated. So for beginner cross stitchers, if you're a sassy one like me, made it real easy. You would have a book like that. Kathy Bean, I thought of you when I did something the other day. I thought of you. There you go. Look above your chat. I added new commands to the stream, so now you can say people are being sussy. If you look in the about section of the channel there, you'll see the new commands that you can use. And we're just finishing up the X's on this row. You should have 7. Sussiness. I wish I had this kind of dedication. What do you mean? For cross stitch or for crafting? I love making those sassy designs and then giving. I'll give those to family. I'll give those to family, no problem. It's what keeps me sharp. my crafting. Wait, I don't know. I don't know computer. What do you mean you don't know computer? Okay, Kathy, do me a favor. Do exclamation point Fox. Just Fox. Exclamation point Fox. Crafting looks so peaceful. It is very peaceful. We have our next row done. We're gonna give it a few minutes, let people get caught up. Yes, it picks a random number. How dare. Okay, a nice one. Do exclamation point cafe. Just CAFE. Welcome back, Java Possum. Marina, do it without the space. My dog is laying on the floor like a crime scene victim. All right. Here, I'm gonna show you. Hopefully it doesn't give me volume. Let me get to the channel first. Okay, good. It muted it. Let me find my camera. There it is. All right. So when you're on the channel, if you click on this stream here, go to the About section. And if you scroll, oh, it's right there. Subscriber commands. I will be adding to this. These are just the ones that I added for right now. So the subscriber commands right there. The cafe, the fox, the hello, the see ya, which is the bye one. If you want to send love to somebody, exclamation point love and at the person. If it says at the person or at person, you have to put the person's name or it's just going to put it back onto you. Let's go Corey Lawson, 99% caffeinated. Precious Duke is also 99% caffeinated. We got the sus and the nighttime one. The other ones that I added were just for the mods. But those are the ones I have so far. We're going to do another one that says, I'm going to make a redeem that says, I'm having a cookout. And then when somebody redeems it, what's going to happen is you guys are going to then put in a special command and it'll give each of you a thing that you're bringing to the cookout. It'll be at random. And there's going to be some really sussy ones in there, like paper plates, my appetite, white potato salad, mac and cheese with raisins. So, yeah, just something new, like I said, to add to the channel because March 1st is coming up real quick and your girl is nervous. So, my soda doesn't have much caffeine. Put some more caffeine in it. Go get a Pepsi. I hear QB loves Pepsi. Don't tell QB I said that. She's gonna yell at me. What's scary in March? Oh, can I tell you, please? Steph Lachelle. Thank you so much for that resubscribe. I appreciate it. Continue to enjoy the ad-free viewing, the emotes, the sub badges, being able to watch those VODs on the replay, and the new commands. Thank you so much. What? Wait, Lundy, what are you telling me? Tell me. So what's happening in March, Deku, is I got selected for Together for Legendary Women here on Twitch. Pelia comes to Steam. Oh, it comes to Steam March 25th. Let's go. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. They just announced it. Oh, let's go. So what happens is they put me on the carousel on the front page for the Together for Legendary Women. And I stay up there for a year. And during that year's time, I'll have at least one day where I'll be on the front page of Twitch. So because of this, I have to kind of tone things back. Like I can't curse as much, which is fine because I don't need to be cursing so much anyway. That made my dad happy. I might have to put some more shirt on my fox, which makes me sad. But it is what it is. I'm hoping they don't make me put on pants. Well, we don't know. We all know PNG tubers don't wear pants. We don't wear pants. So I'm adding some things to make it a little bit more interactive and everything because we might be seeing an influx of folks coming in. So that's what's scary. It's not so much scary as it is nerve-wracking because I'm like, what did I do? I didn't do anything. Like, there are so many other more deserving folks on this platform that deserve that title. I ain't did nothing. I ain't did nothing. But I'm honored and humbled at the opportunity to be able to be one of Twitch's legendary women. So I will proudly be on that. And I want to make sure I represent myself in a good light. So, yeah. My brain right now, my meds is still in my system. Sorry, I can't compute right now. You're fine, Kathy. UPS is here early. Wait, is that what I think it is? Max coming in with that 7 stream streak. Let's go. Yes, it is. All right, y'all get to this point real quick. I'm not even gonna put the be right back screen on. I'm going to go run to the door real quick because my sneak peek for this week just got here. So I need to go run and get that off the porch so I don't have anybody take it. So take 2 seconds, get to this point. If you're just vibing, continue vibing. I'll be like right back. All right, sorry about that. I don't like leaving stuff on my porch. I have cameras, but I still don't like leaving it there. Clear and Crafty, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow, friend. I appreciate it. Welcome back, Steeler Chicky. DAC 3 Mystery Kiss just came out. Yep. Whew, chow. It's cold outside. It's cold. Gina Stark coming in with the 50 stream streak. Let's go. That explains the text message I just got. I'm like, wait, what did I do now? Mr. Coffee's thing came in. Pretty much. Pretty much. Cold? What's that? Never heard of her. Stop it. Winter! Alright, y'all. We're just gonna keep going. You're just gonna keep doing what you were doing, essentially. So, we stopped on this side over here. We stopped on this side. So we're just gonna keep going up. So we did 5, 7, and now we're gonna do 9. Again, starting from here. So it's the whole, you can see it spaced out. It's the one right next to the one from the previous row. And then we're just going to do 9 slash marks, okay? So slash being diagonal. One. 2. 3. Hold on, Captain Bean, I see you. 4. 5. 6. 'This should be number 7. 8. And 9. All right. So make your 9 slash marks while we go over the Maggie stuff again. Okay? All right. Maggie news. Maggie is doing great. We covered this at the beginning of the stream. Maggie is doing great. They reviewed and reevaluated her x-rays. They had her take some more x-rays at the dentist's office since she did lose 3 teeth since the last time she was there. She lost 3 of the crucial baby teeth that she needed to lose in order for the other teeth to come in correctly. So instead of inserting the rod into her gums to pull the tooth into place, they didn't have to do that. They just needed to widen her jaw to get it to slide into the spot where it is supposed to be at. So what they did was they took an impression of her mouth, like the top part of her mouth, because her mouth was coming in at a V shape, like her jaw came in at a V shape instead of a U shape. So they took and put a spacer in her on her molars, and it goes underneath the roof of her mouth. And what it's going to do is it's going to take that V and round it out. Once they get it to round out, they're then going to put braces on to push the overbite back so that her teeth meet up where they're supposed to. Because like mommy, she has a really big overbite, which mine's isn't as big anymore. But she has a big overbite that they need to correct. So she didn't have to get the rod put in, and she's doing just fine. She was in a little bit of pain yesterday and this morning. She got some Tylenol, so she should be good. It's still weird for her to eat because she's not used to having the hardware at the roof of her mouth. And of course, if you pay attention to when you eat, you push food up there. So the food keeps getting caught in there and it feels funny to her, so she doesn't like it. And she is still struggling a little bit to talk because it's hard to say things, because when you talk, that also can affect your speech, which is why they tell you that you have to get these things corrected, because it can affect the way you speak. So if you like, not so much stuttering as it is like lisp, like having a lisp usually comes from a deformation of your mouth, like something in your mouth is deformed and is causing you to have said lisp. So for Maggie, it caused her to mumble her words and she couldn't talk correctly. So now what's going to happen is they're going to correct her jaw. And because if your tongue can't make the sounds, like if you can't make the sounds of like lettuce, when you say lettuce, your tongue touches the roof of your mouth. Try to say lettuce, touches the roof of your mouth. But if the roof of your mouth isn't shaped properly, lettuce is what you're going to hear, because it doesn't have enough room to move your tongue for your mouth to say the word correctly. So it's where a lot of kids get speech problems from, like Maggie. So because of that, they're going to fix that part of her mouth. So now not only are they going to be fixing her teeth, she should come out of this being able to speak correctly. Should. Emphasis on should. Fuck! Bartholomew! Hi, Buck. How's it going? I know you're tired. I know you're tired. I know you're tired. Oh, babysat and Bonnie, you just reminded me I need to turn those off. Ooh. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello. My name is Caffeinated Doodler. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I am also good friends with Buck there. Hi, Buck. I finished 8 drawings. I'm happy and pooped. I feel that. I feel that. That sounds like a lot. But welcome in, Raiders. Again, my name is Caffeinated Doodler. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I do a variety of everything from art to crafting to playing cozy games like Pelia, Fae Farm, Sims 4, whatever tickles my fancy for that day. You might recognize the artwork that you're seeing on the screen as it is from Buck. Yes, Buck does channel art for me. So if you like the PNG tuber and stuff like that for the folks that are in my stream, if you're liking any of the art, no, he doesn't typically do channel art. I guess I don't know. He likes me, I guess. So he did it. Want to see? Yes, show me. I don't care if there's boobs. If there's boobs, I'm not gonna show it, obviously, because I don't want to get in trouble. But I gotta behave. Don't start with me. Is this for the comic? Because I saw you draw in Pally Daddy. I saw you draw in Pally Daddy. So this is what Buck... Oh, sorry. This is what Buck was up to today on their stream. They've been up since 2 o'clock in the morning, my time. The fuck? That's his name now. Shut the up. Shut up. Is that weird lady? Wait. Why does this lady look familiar? Why does this lady look familiar? Is that the nun lady? It's just a random lady. You know I'm talking about this lady here, right? This looks like that nun lady you drew. Because this looks like it's from the Gooby comics. This looks like it's from something random. Also, I like the way you did her hair. Joanne. Okay. You did a lot today. You're pretty productive. Didn't you have plans today to do stuff? Like, weren't you supposed to be doing things? I was gonna play, but the art bug bit me. Oh, well, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. But thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Now, I know you're tired as hell, so you should probably go get some rest. Don't forget to take your meds. Drink some water. Get up and stretch. That goes for the raiders as well. If you're coming in with that raid, please make sure you're taking care of yourself. IRL before URL. Get up, stretch, get some water, walk a cat, feed a dog. Do what you need to do. I appreciate you guys coming in. If you would like to stay chill and vibe, I'm just teaching some folks how to cross stitch. I know somebody else that knows how to cross stitch, don't I? Yeah, you forgot to take your meds, didn't you? Because you woke up at the correct time and didn't take your meds. I noticed that last night when you said that you just woke up and started streaming, and I was like, I wonder if he remembered to take his meds. Go take your meds. Med check. For the folks that are following along with me, we're going to finish up our X's. Meds are a bitch, but you got to take them. Go take your meds. You already took your meds, which is why you're feeling wonderful. That's why you're feeling wonderful. I got a new sketchbook in, and I'm scared to use it, but I think I might use it. I might use it today. Welcome to Miss C's channel, where she reminds you to take your meds. Hey, look, listen. Take your meds. I don't take meds, which is weird. But I don't. I don't take meds. I don't have any to take. But I will remind everybody else to take theirs. The only person in my house that takes meds is Mr. Coffee, because he has high blood pressure. he got the high blood pressure. Which is hilarious to me, because I'm the one that has bipolar disorder, so you would assume that I would have the high blood pressure. No, my blood pressure is perfect. But that New Yorker in him, the New Yorker in him has the high blood pressure. Yes, go get your rest, Buck. Thanks for the raid. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you later. I need to get one of those emotes. Lundy has one of those emotes, and I freaking love that thing. Is there a command for that? For what? For meds? I'm gonna get a command for meds. And then when you use it, it's gonna make the sound of a shaking pill bottle. Med check! Gonna be a knocking on the door sound, and it's gonna be like, I'm here to draw blood. Not again. If you've ever been in the hospital in the US, I don't know how it is in other places, but if you've ever been in the hospital in the US, you know about the 4 a.m. wake up. You finished your heart? Alisa, see, I thought you didn't know how to crochet or cross stitch. Let's go. You had me assuming that you didn't even know how to do this. Why aren't I aware? Kathy, welcome in. Hate the 4 a.m. wake up like I just want to sleep. Oh, do they do that in Australia too? Because in the US, if you go into the hospital for anything, and you have to stay overnight, 4 a.m. Knock, knock, knock. Phlebotomy. We're here to take some blood. I just haven't cross stitched in 3 years. Oh, well, there you go. We're here to take blood? No, you're not. No, you're not. All right, so then I'm gonna move up to the next row. And then the next row from that should have 10. All right, baby satin bonnet. And you're just gonna do it like you did the previous rows. So to start, we're starting right here. So see where my needle is there. We're gonna do our 10 slashes. Hey, stop that, me. Wait, what? And then after 5 people come in through the night, now you need to get some more rest. Get some rest. They'll be in the morning checking on you. 20 minutes later, knock, knock, knock. We need a stool sample. Y'all act like this can happen on command. What is happening? It's ordered, calf. You think we like doing that? Yes. Yes. One reason why I'm glad you guys don't see my hands anymore is because you nurses in the chat can't stare at my vein porn. I need those glasses because it's giving me a headache. Oh no. Have they still not come in yet? You might want to call them about that. That's a long time to wait for glasses. Let's go with the 50 stream streak. I'm gonna have to refill my thread here in a bit because it's getting little. And because I do it this way, it maximizes the amount of floss I'm using and I'm not wasting as much, because the way you waste so much floss if you try to do the knot way, if you do it with the knots and then like trying to get as much out of it as you can, you're losing quite a bit of thread. So you don't want to do it that way. Already saw your veins. Juicy. Stop it! No! Ew! Cat! Oh! No! Stop it! They're free, so they have to go through the state lab, so it takes extra time. I feel that. Why are you like this? No. Don't look at them. Look. There are no veins. Let's go, Red Boy Tall, with a 3 stream streak. I'm gonna get my next little thing of floss ready. Then don't forget, tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, tomorrow evening, we will be doing our traditional art Thursdays. It's where we come up with a prompt. This week's prompt is shark astrological sign, I should say. So you have to incorporate your astrological sign in with a shark. Palm of the hands, blue veins. Stop it, Kathy! Don't you have meds to take? Get out of here. Stop that. That's why I like having the support. The way they fuss me because I won't let them touch my veins anymore. I don't. Okay, I'm not afraid of a lot of things. To say that I'm not scared of things is no, that's not a thing because I have children, so I'm always scared about things that happen with them and everything. But one of my biggest fears is getting diabetes, right? So I try to stay in shape. I've been trying to work out a little bit more now that I'm getting older, drinking more water. I've been sparring with Orion, which if you don't know what sparring is, we box. Yes, I beat up on my son. It's the best time ever. Oh, you got something to say, little boy? You remember you copped attitude last Thursday? No, but for real. So we spar and do all the things, and I've been just trying to take better care of myself because, like I said, my biggest fear is getting diabetes. And why is that? Because I'm fucking afraid of needles. I hate them. Now grab your needle. Now grab your needle. I have diabetes, but I'm not insulin dependent. That's dang it. Why do you like this Reese's cup? Can I put my house shoes back on? Because my feet are going to get cold because I don't have I can't stand up my blankie. God. Okay. All right. We're doing it. We're doing it. My microphone don't fall off the table over here. You ever tried crafting standing up? Why do y'all always get me when I'm crafting too? All right, we're standing. God dang it! Your Zox Fortune. My legs hurt. My legs hurt. That's your Zox Fortune for today. Thank you for the redeem. Got this pirate guy. The pirate guy says, "Open sesame and take your meds." I don't think he's talking about your mouth. I'm gonna put that out there. I'm doing it with you. Been sitting too long. I feel that. This redeem is nice because I do sit a lot and I need to get up and start moving around more. I'm at work. How dare. Look, listen. All right. Probably gonna finish these first slashes and then move on to the next one. And I'm pinching it as I bring it up and down, just so that my thread doesn't unthread. Morning Glory, welcome in. How you doing today? Six, 7, 8, 9. Wait, is it 11 that we're doing next? Who's that? Auntie M, welcome in. How you doing today? Six. Yep, it's 11. Okay, perfect. So we got 11. We have a little thread there. A little thread. I'm gonna go until I literally can't pull it through anymore. Of course, you're gonna want to end on the back of it, just so that the tail goes to the back. This VOD will be available over on YouTube, as I'm going to upload it as today's video because I don't feel like uploading any videos. So if you ever miss a stream and you can't watch the VODs here, feel free to go over to YouTube land. Don't worry, the sound alerts and stuff will be inserted back into the stream starting March 1st. There's the trash truck, so my dog is probably going to bark. How dare they take away our stuff. Alright, so I have that little bit of a tail left. I'm going to leave that tail there, and I'm going to start a new thread, okay? Thank you, Rebel. Now the rest of the day should be fun because I have to get the dogs off to the groomers. Problem is the groomer has moved 3 times since the last time I used them, so I get to go find the groomer. Alright, so just like we started, right? You're going to find where you need to be, which is going to be right here for me. So you see how we need to do this slash mark here still? We're going to come up through that hole right there. We're going to leave that tail. Now, I'm going to push this down a little bit because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to finish this off here. Don't stab your fingers. Keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Moo Cow Cheese, welcome in. How you doing today? I'll be back if you're still on, Calf. I gotta go lay down. They gave me 8 immunization shots, so I feel a little woozy. I'll leave the tab open. Alright, Gina, go get your rest. Hopefully you feel better when you wake up. Not sure if I'll still be here, though, because I do have to get the dogs out and to the groomers, and then I have my meeting today. Busy, busy day today. Tomorrow, though, I get to relax, so that's a plus. Hey. Okay, I have a question about this lesson. Why can't you just hand sew your heart? Not sure if I'm asking the question correctly. I mean, without the pattern, we all know the shape of a heart. Because if you tried to do the shape of a heart with X's, how would you know to round out the sides? Now, if you're an experienced cross stitcher, you could probably do it without the pattern. This is why this is for beginners. Beginners don't know anything about like cross stitch patterns or like the thought process of how to get something to round out, because the corners of it, of the top of the heart, are rounded. So how would they get them rounded? They wouldn't know. So using the pattern for this is mostly for the beginners. If you're more advanced in cross stitching, you pretty much don't need the pattern because you would know how to work it. Hope you're having a magical day. It has been a very magical day as my daughter went back to school today. Both kids went back to school because Orion had to stay home because I'm like, I can't take him to school, and y'all said y'all are going to have the buses up and running again, and you don't. And they did inform me that my two kids are literally at the top of the list as the next two kids to be put onto the bus. So hopefully in the next week or so, they should be having a bus for the kids. And then once the bus is settled for the kids, we're going to be adding Monday to a streaming schedule as well. I think I'm going to make Monday a morning stream, just so that I have a couple of morning streams and then a couple of evening streams. Because if the kids catch the bus, that means mommy has all morning and all afternoon to do streaming. All right. So what row are we on now? So you can just count the rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're on row 7. And I believe this row is the same as the last row. So look at where I'm starting here. We're going to pull through. Cross stitching is just an X stitching and cross stitching are the same thing. So if you ever see somebody say X stitching, it's the same thing. We gonna be hostage, y'all? No, never. Never. Maybe a little bit. Maybe, especially on Tuesdays. Look, if I get to stream on a Tuesday, like when new stuff comes out for Palia, look, listen. Y'all ain't never leaving. Never. I still gotta catch that void ray too. Been cross stitching for over 20 years, but I have zero artistic ability to sew. Patterns are absolutely everything. Yeah. I feel it. I came up with a pattern. I don't know where it is now. I thought it was in my cross stitch bag, but it's not. And it says witch please. And it's a little girl witch with her broom. And I came up with that pattern by myself. But nowadays, no, my brain is mush. I need reference. I need patterns. That's okay. I don't have a life. I feel that. See? Palia! Look, listen. We do it for the Palia. Oh, I got something going on right there. What is that? It was a tail coming up. Now, I could cross stitch this in hand, but for showing purposes, to make it taut so that it's easier to see is why I'm doing it in this tiny little hoop. I was so glad to be able to find this morning because My cross-stitching stuff got put away a little bit ago. I did get the unicorn fish. That reel will be going up right after we're done here today. Yep, that was a trash truck. Surprisingly, Daisy didn't want to go to the front and bark at it. That was nice. There's an ad on Facebook for diamond painting, and it says, no artistic ability needed. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They say that because they're not talking about you having to do enhancements and stuff like that. And now, again, we're just going to go back the opposite way. Still having problems fishing. What problems are you having, Shelly? Ashley, I appreciate the lurk. What problems are you having fishing, Shelly? Trim Dog coming in with the 35 stream streak. Reeling them in can be a little bit tricky because of how fast they move. There it is. Palia is coming to Steam on March 25th. We're so happy to announce that it won't be long before folks can play Palia on Steam. For more details, please make sure. How about, right? Look, Palia. Look. Can we talk real quick? Palia. Big P, can I call you? Look, listen. I've been trying to become partner with your game now for a few months, right? I've applied twice, and we've heard nothing back. Now, I know you have a lot of Palia partners right now, but I can tell you about 95% of them don't even play Palia right now, okay? 95% of them are wanting you to pay them to play, while some of us out here just playing it for fun, okay? So, like, if you need a partner, right? Holla at your girl, because the way I'm out here trying to hit partner with this game, I don't want sponsorships or nothing like that. I want to be partnered with this game. Why? Because I play it enough, like, you would think it was my job. People come in here literally thinking that I'm a Palia partner. I'm like, I'm a Twitch partner, not a Palia partner. I wish. I tried. I've been trying to no avail. And anytime they're asked about it, they just say that they got a lot of applications in that they're reviewing. And I'm like, look, listen, have you seen mines though? Have you seen mine? So if you guys can do me a favor, and anytime you see me post any Palia information or whatever on social media, just give it a like. Because they're looking for people that have a presence with gaming on multiple platforms. And I don't, because I typically don't game. This is the first time I've fallen in love with a game this hard that I'm like, okay, it's harder to hit Palia partner than it was for me to hit Twitch partner, okay? So if y'all see me post anything Palia related, if you could like it, comment, subscribe, fucking share it or something, I don't know. Do social media things to it and show them that there are people that like that type of thing that are on my platform. This might help Miss Coffee become partner, because the way they got me out here shucking and jiving for this game, I do post. So I've been posting reels of me playing the game on YouTube. Like last night, I posted the reel of when I missed the unicorn shark, and then today I'm gonna post the reel of me getting the unicorn shark. I don't want to post them all at once because then the algorithm's gonna be kind of like, oh look, she's posting daily. Let's keep her in that time slot to keep pushing her stuff. So I post them. I'm gonna post them once a day. Wants to be a PP partner. What I do? All right, so we did 2 rows of the same thing. Now we're going to separate it. This is where we come into our last 2 rows, okay? So it's 5 on one side, skip a stitch in the center, So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be skipping this stitch in the center, and it's going to be 5 on each side, and then we're going to do 3 on each side, and then boom, you're done. You're done, okay? So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Where are we at? We're gonna probably finish this side first. So we're gonna do, is that on top of it? So because that next, if you look at the pattern, which is gonna be right here on the screen, see how the X is sitting right on top of the previous stitch? So instead of expanding your heart out anymore and going into this stitch, we're not gonna go into this stitch because now we're expanding. So we're gonna go right on top. So we're gonna go over to that one from the previous row. We're gonna go right here into this one. And you're going to do 5, oh, I lied. You're going to go this way so that it doesn't do that. So go this way to make that diagonal so it doesn't come out. You're going to do 5 slash marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go finish off those X's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should look like that. Should have the 5 stitches right on top of it. We're going to do that exact same thing again, except for this time we're only going to do 3, and we're going to go over by 1. So instead of going right here, we're going to go to this one here. Because now we're going inside to kind of give it that round off shape. Slightly Buzzed, welcome in. How are you doing today? Let me get a shout out for our friend Slightly Buzzed, please. 1. We're only going to do this one 3 times. 2. 'So we got that part of the heart done. Now we could just move over to the other side. Like you could drag your yarn through like this, but I'm going to start a new one. Doing well, thank you. Just hit 700 followers. Let's go. Congratulations on 700 followers. D Cruz, hello, welcome in. How you doing today? And of course, we're going to do the 5 first. So we're going to do the right on top of there. You're just going to have to watch your tail because we're starting new. Now this project isn't going to take you 5 hours to do or 4 hours, maybe like 30, 45 minutes, but I talk. I'm supposed to be entertaining my guest, so it's going to take me a little bit longer. But do keep in mind that crafting is never a race. You do it at your own pace. Doesn't matter if somebody's faster or more whatever than you are. You just focus on yourself and focus on enjoying the process. You'll have a good time. You'll have a good time. Just skip the 2 repeating rows. No. No, I did those. Right there. Oh, I did skip one. Oh well, it'll be alright. Don't skip it. I was supposed to do another. Okay, so what Shell Bell is talking about is there's supposed to be a second row of this one right here. This last row we did that was full. There's supposed to be 2 rows of 11. So if you're watching this, make sure you do both rows of 11. I always skip one. I don't know why. I can do another one real quick. Show you how quick I can do it. Kind of want to now. How long we got? We got an hour. I got this. I got this, Shell Bell. How me putting that in the wrong spot? I'm supposed to go in one. Remember Kathy Bean said I was kidnapping y'all? I feel like I have custody of y'all, and we still have an hour left, so sit down. Sit down, Kathy Bean. I still got an hour left. I don't know how y'all do it, having people tell y'all when y'all can see y'all kids. I can't be bothered. I am going to sit down for the speed run of this, though, because I'm a lot quicker when I sit down. So there's the heart there. Oh, there we go. All right, heart. Now, Jesus. Lower you back down. We gonna sit down. We gonna sit down in the Lord's house. Amen. Is the white cloth. My fabric is stiff. It is very stiff. All right. Get some of this out. Amen. Sleepy Katara, welcome in. How are you doing today? All right, we're gonna speed run this heart to see how quickly I can do it. I haven't done a speed run cross stitch in a very long time. This is something my sisters and I used to do because we were competitive. Been enjoying this while I work. I appreciate you. My brain breaks watching this stuff. Why? We're gonna trim off some tails. because I can't. Sleepy Katara, if you have one hand, you can do this. I don't want to say if you have two hands, because the moment I do, somebody's going to come out the woodwork and be like, I have one hand, and then I'm going to feel like crap. So if you have at least one hand, you can. If you have feet, okay. I had a cousin he had cerebral palsy, and he could crochet with his feet. So if you have feet and at least one hand or a nub with some nubs on it, you can do this. I promise. Honestly, no clue. I think it's probably the fear of messing it up, but I suppose this craft you can undo. Yep. Like, I just messed up my heart because I forgot to add a row, so I'm gonna speed run another one. I'm gonna speed run another one. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello. Thank you for the shout out for our friend. Welcome in, everybody. Is it Capri Plays? Manders Schmanders. Love that. Welcome in. Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? Happy time zone to you. My name is Caffeinated Doodler. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I do a variety of everything from art to crafting to playing cozy games. My main game is Palia, but we also play a little bit of Fae Farm, Sims 4, and whatever tickles my fancy for that day. So hopefully you'll enjoy your stay here at the coffee house. Hello, how are you doing today? How was your stream? Thank you so much for that raid and bringing your friendos over to meet my friendos. Coffee beans, be nice. Be nice, coffee beans. We love meeting new folks. There's some sketchy coffee beans in there. Watch out for Kathy. Just step over Kathy. She's all right. She's good. But what were you doing on stream today? The Disney Dreamlight Valley. Welcome back, Katie. I didn't even say anything. I wasn't even talking about you, ma'am. Watch out for that, Kathy, as well. Watch out for that, Kathy, as well. She's sketchy. Yeah, that one there. That one with all the emotes. So just all Kathy's here, regardless of spelling. Facts. Well, welcome back, Katie. Apparently your walk-on decided to work. I'm an angel. I'm delightful one. Yeah, okay. I guess it is all the Kathys in here, huh? Why that play today? I don't know. It just decided to, I guess. I was just saying how the Kathys are sketchy. See? Lemon grab. 10 years dungeon. How dare you? Did we wait, we're not in ads or anything, are we? There he is. I love the vibe in here. I was playing DDV, and chatting. Ooh, we love a DVD. DDV. Oh my god, words. English is my first language, and I still can't say it correctly. I've tried playing DDV. It's hard. Okay, I'm ready for your whole community to leave now, because what I'm about to say is hard for some folks to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow. I am addicted to Palia. Like, I have been since closed beta when they sent me the key and I didn't see it for 2 weeks in my inbox, and then I was like, oh, what's this game? I've tried playing DDV. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't mind watching other people play it. Like, I have a good friend named Breeze Gaming Story. She plays it. I love watching her play it because I love the banter and like her watching her play it and all the things. And she's to DDV what I am to Palia. She's like addicted. So I don't mind watching other people play it. I can't play it because I can't get into it. Okay, you're gonna have to help me with that one. Hey, how's it going? Oh my god, I haven't been on the stream for so long. I know, I don't forgot how you say your name. I don't want to say it wrong. I don't think it's Paya. Kathy's gonna be nice. Kathy's gonna be nice. But how far are you in DDV? Pia. Oh, so like Pia's Creative Corner. All right, bet I got you. But welcome in. Long time no see. Hopefully you've been doing well. Yes, we do have a lot of DDV players in the stream. So like Elisa is our DDV like enthusiast. But like, did I hear that they like I know they have Maui. There was somebody else that they were talking about adding to this game that everybody was going nuts for. I was a little upset with them as well because they said they were going to let the game come out free for players to play. And then they changed their mind. They're like, oh, nope. Sorry. And I was like, yeah, no, we're not playing this anymore. Taking my ball and going home. Yes, we have some DDV players in the stream. But again, thank you so much for the raid. I know we all in stream for a reason. So if you do need to get up, stretch, get some water, walk a cat, feed a dog, do what you need to do. I just appreciate the raid. And that goes for the raiders as well. Please remember that it's URL, or I'm sorry, it's IRL before URL. So please make sure you're taking care of yourself. Get some water, stretch, get that blood going in your legs. Do what you need to do. So today we were doing a lesson on how to cross stitch. And so we made this adorable little heart. I'm going to make a second one right up top here. But I'm going to speed run this one. So I'm just going to work on it until it's done to see how long it takes me. I'm still a newbie. That's fair. I know a lot of people didn't get into DDV. I will say DDV takes a lot out of you. I think part of it was because I have children. I have 3 kids, 3 beautiful little monsters. I love them to death. My youngest has beat the crap out of our Switch. So the Joy-Cons on it are like messed up. And so whenever I would try to cook, it wouldn't let me cook correctly. And then like the turning it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. Not only that, again, this is where the rest of your community leaves. I am not a fan of Disney. I don't like it. I've never like to be completely honest with you, it's been since I was a kid. Thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. It's been since I was a kid. I've never been a fan of Disney, but I did at least give the game a try. I got as far as to get like Minnie Mouse kept coming out and making me think I was crazy because she would come out of nowhere and she'd just be like a silhouette of herself and she's like, help me. How am I supposed to help you? You a ghost. That alone scared me a little bit, right? That scared me a little bit. And I know they said, give it time, she'll come out. And I'm like, nah, homie, I can't. No. I don't like the fact that she just keeps coming in as a ghost. Like, help me. This is giving very much Children of the Corn, ma'am. I'm gonna need you to stop coming at me like this. Why are you like this? So I couldn't do Monsters Inc. That's what it is. No matter what, no thanks. Yeah, like she just kept coming out as a ghost. She kept coming out as a ghost and she was like, help me. Nah, homie, I can't do it. I can't be bothered. I'm sorry. Go back to where you came from because I can't do it. Why are you coming at me like this? And every time she would scare the crap out of me because I'd just be sitting there like moving something around in my house and she'd be like, please help me. No, we gotta move. Can we move cross town? Where Maui and them at? Can we move down there with them? Because the way she keep coming over to me, talking about help me, and Mickey's all sad and depressed because he can't find Minnie, and Minnie's in an alternate universe, but she keeps appearing to me, and he can hear her now, and it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. I'm not gonna lie, it gave me a nightmare for like one night. One night, I swear, I heard Minnie Mouse come out in my IRL dream and was like, help me. Nope, I'm done sleeping for the night. Yep, stayed up all night that night. Nope, can't do it. I don't do ghosts. All right, I got my timer. Now, what I'm doing is I'm going to speed run this little heart down here because I already did one. I'm going to speed run the other one. You ready? Move to Europe like I did in I don't understand why they have you in European servers. But what about Tommy? Notice you haven't heard about Tommy. Tommy found a new place to live. Tommy went and found a new place to live because he can't stay here. Can't live here. I want to make sure this is centered because if it's not, it's going to drive me nuts. Angelique, hello. Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate you. So yeah, so like I tried to get into DDV. It was not for me. But I don't mind watching other people play it. Like my friend, like I said, my friend Bree plays it a lot, and I watch her play it. I think Lo-Fi Lundy plays it too. I think they were playing Genshin Impact yesterday, and I was watching that. That looked interesting. Also, Coffee Beans, if you're not following Capria Plays, please, please, please go over, check out their vibe, give them a follow. Let's show them a little coffee love. Don't know what server I'm in Palia. If you can come over to my housing plot when we do cooking stuff, then you're in the US server. If you can't go to your friends' plots in the game, then you're probably in the European server like Kathy Bean. like Kathy Bean. Poor Kathy Bean. I want to redo my entire house now because I saw someone has a house that's just like mine, like literally down to the wallpaper. And I was like, no, I don't like this. I must redo. So I'm going to redo one of my houses. In Palia, that is. You not right. What? You're an example, ma'am. You're an example citizen. You should be proud of this. You should be proud of this. We are an Asian Pacific server. They'll have it fixed soon that you guys can play with us, but for right now, you got to play on your own side. And once y'all can play with us, then you can come over and join the cooking parties and stuff. Which is why I was wondering why people hadn't been joining the cooking parties. Now I know why. It's because y'all are on different servers. I forgot about that. That I'm hoping that's something they fix with this next bug update. Which I would say it's when they do the Steam thing, but I guess that would be different and separate from them doing updates in the game. Here we go from fishing to housing. She's going to be obsessed with the house. Look, listen. I wouldn't be, but I don't also like having my house look the exact same as somebody else's. There's way too many designer like ways to design a house. So when I saw the house that looked like mine, same wallpaper and everything, I was like, nah, homie, I gotta change mine because I'm not trying to be out here looking like everybody else's house. I'm not trying to do it. I got 5 housing plots and all the wallpapers that are available in game. There is no reason why my house should look exactly like somebody else's house. So I'm going to be expanding. Plus, I won't do it all on camera. We don't play Palia again unless there's an update that comes out beforehand. We don't play Palia. We're not scheduled to play Palia again until Saturday. Then Saturday, watch out. Watch out, because I will be kidnapping you. I don't gotta cook dinner. Mr. Coffee has the kids. Look, listen. You live here now, Kathy. You live here now. Derek, hello. I heard Palia. Corey, I didn't think you knew this game. I didn't think you knew this game. But no, I want to show the people over at the game that I can post it to other social media. I wasn't because I just didn't. but I can post it to other people over on the other social media, and there is interest for it, and maybe that might like show them that, oh, okay, so she can post to just more than one, or she can post to more than just one platform. So maybe one day. You've created a Palya army. Look, I'm not mad about it. And then I was in Mellow Teddy's stream yesterday, and she was giving me false confidence, and I was like, ma'am, I don't need to try this tower again. Y'all, we're gonna go back to the tower. We're gonna go back to the tower. We're gonna do some tower. I got to, because I got further in the tower than I ever got. I fell, and then I had to leave for the day. So I was like, God dang it. So we are going back to the tower. What I thought was almost completed was not. Wait, the tower? Oh, you don't even know about the tower, Kathy? You're in for a treat. Made changes to my house when I saw that something looks too much like someone else's house. Yeah, I just don't want to have my house looking exactly like somebody else's, and I had never seen their house until the other day, and I was like, oh, okay. So it's time to change my house up. So I'm going to change it. And then the only house, unless I'm playing the game or something, the only house, like, I'm not going to show that particular house, just to keep it so it's mine. I never did the tower. I have done the tower quite a few times. I thought I had gotten close to the end, and then found out real quick that I had not. I had it not. How many bandwagons have we jumped on with Miss Coffee? Sims, Twitch, Circle, water bottles, Palea, traditional art. Look, listen. The sky is the floor. Forget sky's the limit. No, the sky is the floor. We're going all the way to the top. We're doing all the things. Tower is not a quest. It is an extra fun activity. You're going to have to try the tower again on stream before I start watching our language. No, okay. One, I feel like I can play. Okay, mods are gonna have to help me out with this. I need to come up with something for whenever I play the tower again. Like, adding an hour onto the stream, or adding time to the stream for every time, like, I curse, or doing something special if I say so many curse words. I need to add something to the stream that if I play the tower, I can't curse. Teresa, welcome in. How you doing today? Because that's just gonna be hilarious. But no, I played the tower yesterday without even, like, I didn't even move out of my chair. I didn't even wiggle a little bit. Like a death counter? Yeah. Need to get Roxy out of that damn jar. Look, I didn't put her in there. 4, 5, 6. Okay, I can't count, apparently. I just can't count. You're gonna have to talk to Buck on that one. It's bad enough. You should have heard the cries. The cries for help, for those who don't know. My channel artist is a not safe for work artist, if you couldn't tell by the fox. He's a not safe for work artist, but he does amazing work. He's a good friend of mine. His name is Buck. Technically, his name is I Will Buck You, but we call him Buck. And Buck, because he's a not safe for work artist, the one thing you can say to a not safe for work artist that will completely make them deflate, they will fold up like a lawn chair, is ask them to put clothes on something. They hate it, okay? Just know they hate it. They don't like putting clothes on things. They're not safe for work. So not safe for work means you're probably going to see boobs. So I had to tell Buck that we might have to tone down my PNG tubers for the shelf. And he literally folded up like a lawn chair. He's like, you got to be freaking kidding me. And I'm like, nope. I don't know if they're going to allow it. I'll know on Wednesday. Now, he didn't make all the little stuff on the shelf down there, like little toys. Those were made by those particular creatives. So Tiffany Green Eyes, Jomio, Josh Uwu, and Ghosty are the ones that made the little things at the bottom. And then that other little fox that's bebopping over there, that's just Roxy. Heading to the doctor. See y'all later. See ya, Kitty Cass. Good luck at the doctor's office. Oh, you finally told him. Damn it, I wasn't there. Yeah, I told him. He wasn't happy. Yeah, I had to tell him because I was like, it's gonna be a rush job. Like he's gonna have to rush and fix her before I start streaming because I only ever use my PNG tubers. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna have to rush and do that. So I didn't want to tell him like the day before, like, hey, by the way, I don't care if you have a life, fix this. So when I told him that we might have to tone down like her boobs and everything, he was just like, you gotta be kidding me. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm sorry. You hate me? You hate me, huh? Just started Pelia yesterday. Do you like to share advice on things you wish you knew earlier in the game? Yeah. I'm timing how long it takes me to make this heart again. I'm making it with one strand. Technically, it's two strands. But it looks like one strand. It doesn't cover as nicely as the first one did. The Shell Bell noticed that I missed a row in the previous one. So I was like, oh, all right, bet. I'm going to time myself to see how far I can get to go redo the whole thing. It's a tiny little project that I just put together for folks that were wanting to learn how to do it. So this project, I wanted to show how long it takes you to do it if you didn't have to start, stop, whatever. Because I was stopping there. I had to go get packages off my porch and everything else. So I just wanted to show that it doesn't take a long time to actually work up this project. This project probably will take you like maybe 15-20 minutes. That timer is just telling, or it's just showing how long I've been doing it for. And that's the thing. My early game is different from the game that they have you guys playing now because one, backpack upgrades cost more. First tip, focus on that backpack upgrade. You're going to need it. The housing plot thing. The housing plot thing, we had to buy 5 plots altogether to total 6 because they give you one and then you had to buy 5 to get the gazebo. Now I don't think they have it like that. So they've changed the game up a little bit since I started, so I'm not sure if the tips that I would have for like beginning game would still be useful. I mean, I could probably come up with tips like don't hoard everything, especially stuff that's easy for you to just go out, back out and get, like gatherables and stuff. Don't hoard those because you need money at the beginning of the game. Also, get a craft preserver as quickly as you can and preserve potatoes. Potatoes give you the most yield and gold. So you're going to grow potatoes, and then like they have like a whole chart that you can do of how you can make like a bunch of money off your crops if you plant them a certain way. But I pretty much just grow potatoes, preserve them, and then sell them because each one of those stacks is like 1,300 gold. So imagine if you had like 7 stacks of those, okay? You're already getting almost 8 grand, if not a little bit more than 8 grand. So stacking that cash up, upgrade that backpack. Don't hoard your materials. Make sure you're talking to the NPCs at 5 p.m. in the game because then you don't have to run all over the map for them. Learn the alternate things that your NPCs want because not everything is easily obtainable because some of them be wanting gold bars for absolutely no reason. For absolutely no reason. Why do you want that gold bar, Sabria? What are you doing with it? You don't leave your room, ma'am. So learn some of the things that they'll take instead of the stuff that they ask for. Make sure you're buying. Now, this is another thing that's changed. Zeki coins. Make sure you buy one thing, even if it's a mushroom, and you eat it before you leave the shop. Buy one thing every day to get a Zeki coin. Those Zeki coins can be used at the gumball machine that sits on top of Zeki's desk in the game. And all right, making sure I'm doing the right thing here. Got 2 here. Okay. Hey. But yeah, so you use that Zeki coin to see what you can get because you can get seeds and stuff out of the game from there. If you need help cooking like food, contact one of your friends and ask for help. I think I made this one a little bit smaller. I wish I had not broken up all the rocks and trees on my plot. The trees can replant, but when the rocks are gone, they are gone. Great. All right, so I made a mistake somewhere. Let me look at this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh, okay. I see what I did. I see what I did. Easy fix. Easy fix. Ugh, my right sock is all wet. I stepped in a puddle while crossing the road to get to my bus. Oh no. 6, 9, and so I needed to add an extra stitch here and on the other side for this one. So it went 9, 11, and I did 9 and stayed at 9. So I needed to do an extra stitch on this side, an extra stitch on this side. That's how you fix mistakes. So making mistakes in crafting is going to happen. It's inevitable. We're humans. We're not perfect. You're going to make mistakes in your craft, and it's okay to make mistakes. You can always go back and correct them or just make them work to your advantage. You have to be in with tagging me in. Hey, Lynn, how's it going? I'm just putting into. I don't know about you. You wish you were flawless. Happy little accidents. Why are pharmacies so hard to get a hold of? My pharmacy isn't hard to get a hold of. I'm totally perfect. That's what's wrong with you. The fact that you think you're perfect, that's what's wrong with you. Doing well. Hope. How's Maggie? Maggie's doing good. She didn't have to have the mouth surgery stuff. She just got a spacer put in, and she's learning how to eat and talk with it, which has been fun. But she's doing good. She's back at school today already, so. And she gets the skip speech class. Walgreens is terrible. I haven't been to a Walgreens in a decade. We don't have those here. Knives. Stay still a second. How dare you? Can we show some love to Knives moderators? Can we get a shout out for Knives? I don't like calling you Knives. It's gross. Are you playing Titanic on a recorder? And I gotta start deleting clips. Why are you deleting clips? Why? Are you playing this on are you not a recorder? What is it? What are you playing it on? Is that an ocarina? A tin whistle. An ocarina? Is it the broke term for ocarina? I feel like that's the broke term for ocarina. Good morning, Rose. How are you doing today? Irish flute. So an ocarina. It's a water flute. Get the out of here, yo. Don't play with my emotions. How dare you? Yes, hells. So help me. What? I didn't do nothing. I'm just sitting here chilling. Ocarina looks like a submarine to me. It does. It does. It very much looks like a submarine. Mr. Coffee has one from whatever game that is, Ocarina of Time. That was Mad Jackal. Is that a jackal? Jackal. Jackal. Is it a jackal? Jack. If it wasn't right the first 50 times, why would you keep saying it? Zelda. There you go. I'm okay. That's what I'm gonna do today. What are you going to do today? Are you gonna talk to someone that you were saying that you didn't want to talk to yesterday? You never finished that, and I didn't want to talk to you about it after you got that raid, so I was like, I'll talk to him later. I've seen people play ocarinas at London Comic Con. Nice. Who didn't I want to talk to? Well, it's not that you didn't want to talk to them. You thought that they didn't have time for you. But no, I'm gonna go to Warhammer 40K plus coffee shop. Am I supposed to know what this is? Obviously, it's a coffee shop. But what is that? I'm guessing this is something that you're super excited for. Who loves that for you? I feel like I'm supposed to know what it is, but I don't. I was in Kansas last week with my husband's family. His folks are in a nursing home and we're getting ready to sell their house, going through so much stuff. My mother-in-law didn't throw away anything away. She can't judge me on my craft supply. Why is she judging you on your craft supplies? Coffee shop where you pay Warhammer 40K a game. You play Warhammer. Oh god. Oh god. Not super excited, but it's like, oh wow, we have one of those. Hell yeah. It's okay to be excited about things, Hills. My bestie was going to surprise me, but she warned me just in case I wanted to gift things for people. Oh. Well, that's awesome. I hope you have a wonderful time. I hope it's so much fun that you actually like smile. I hope you actually smile. For those who don't know, that's a thing with hell. that's a thing. You want me to die? I said smile. Smiles do not kill anyone. No one's ever died from a smile, okay? You can die while smiling. You can smile when you're being murdered, but no one's ever just died from smiling. Oh, I know, but if I invest even $5 into the game, I'm gonna be broke, and all of a sudden 4K is going to vanish from my bank account I don't have. Oh, okay. 100% of people who smiled died. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Yeah, you can die laughing, but you're not gonna die from smiling. She thinks my craft room is crowded and it's not nothing compared to the rooms in her house. It's hard to smile and be nice. Look, listen, better than me. Because the way I would have told my mother-in-law to mind her god business. Mind your business, leave me alone now. I'm lucky because my mother-in-law is great. Don't get me wrong, she's an angel. I love her. But she wasn't always like that towards me. She did have like this other side of her that I saw after my husband and I got married, and I had to quickly shut her down and let her know, hey, I ain't the one or the two. Play with your mama, not me. Okay, we're not doing that. Okay, your son's a grown man, and he can make choices for himself. He don't need his mommy holding his hand. Cut the cord and go about your business. Ever since we had that long conversation, look, listen, she's been an angel ever since. You hate me because I'm right. I hate you because you're you. I hate you because you're you, not because you're right. My thing is when I see when I see mother-in-laws with horrible sons and they want to give you parenting advice. Ma'am, take several seats. No, I'm raising yours now, but thank you for the parenting advice. I appreciate you. Lunch is over. Bye, my Asia. Have fun at work. Don't kill nobody. Jeff, come closer. I'm gonna need you to give up on your next coffee mugs. Wait, what? What do you wait? Why do I need coffee mugs? Coffee mugs from where? Are you talking about sublimation stuff? No, I need them. You need sublimation mugs? I attempt to play nice with the in-laws, but we don't like each other. Oh, see, that makes life harder. I don't like that. I don't like that. Life's already hard. I don't want it to be harder because my in-laws are assholes, okay? No, I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't make me No, I can't. Whole in-laws thing always haunted me because I was like, I don't want to have horrible in-laws. Now, Mr. Coffee, he got it made in the shade because no matter what I do, he's in the right. My parents are like, what did you do to my son-in-law? And I'm like, forget you and your son-in-law. Saw your coffee mugs on IG. Coffee mugs? What coffee mugs? I'll take a flight with an in-law as opposed to what I have to deal with my sister-in-laws. Oh, no, fuck that. No. Both are airheaded dumb idiots. Wow. Rude. Rude. What coffee mugs do I have that you're seeing on IG? Post a picture of coffee mugs. Did I? I know you're not talking about my Black Girl Magic cup. I know that's not the one you're talking about because I've been using that one for years. It'd be rude if I was wrong. Wow. Just wow. How dare. They have string beliefs in traditional women roles. Wait, who? Oh, wait. Ill. Okay, I can't say ill because my husband is spoiled. I live old fashioned, and it's by choice. It's not because he forces me to do anything. Because I'd kick his. I'm sure. Um, but no, I cook, clean, take care of the house, the kids, the pets, and stuff like that because he goes out and works. But that's mostly because he works. He used to work 12-hour days, and to work a 12-hour day and then have a wife that's like, I didn't feel like cooking. You want to cook dinner? Now you got to come home and cook for the family and everything. No, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. He allowed me to stay home for the last decade and a half. So the least I can do is cook, clean, and take care of these kids. I was one of those families. We were talking about daycare the other day, and I was one of those folks that when my kids were born, I couldn't afford daycare. So one of us had to stay home. We tried Mr. Coffee. That lasted 3 days, and he's like, I can't do this. I can't do this. There. Hearts. Stop. 32, 24, 31. Like somebody's waist size. We got hearts. That's how you make hearts. Doodler, I'm gonna need you to imagine the most toxic and entitled white woman you can think of. Okay. Why? Wait, why? I don't want to. You have several, not that I've noticed. I have several cups. I collect coffee mugs. My name is Miss Coffee. Of course I have coffee cups. Now, the funny thing is, I don't use coffee cups unless they have a mug, like a top to them. Because I'm always afraid that something's going to fall in my drink. I've lived in the South way too long. And if you take a drink outside in the South and you put it down without something covering it, look, listen, you'll have a bug in your drink in 2.35 seconds. You better stop. Now, that times that by 3, and that's my sister-in-law. Ew. Oh. You live in a weird place, huh, Hells? Thank you, Rose. So that's how you cross-stitch your heart. We're going to chat for a little bit. Look, I'm human. Yay. Human that doesn't speak! There we go. I mean, yes and no. But these are girls my brothers found far away from our home. Not far away from home. Why are you like this? You make it sound like they're stray dogs. I'm gonna adjust this because if not, she's gonna jump like crazy. I collect, but we not gonna talk about that. Give up your. What cup did you see that you were like, okay, I have to have this cup, and I can tell you where I got it from because I know where the cups come from. I just don't know which one you're talking about. My brother dated a stalker. Oh, okay. My younger brother married a girl he dated for a month. Okay, look, listen. I only dated my husband 3 months before. On our third month, technically we only dated for 2 months, and then on the third month we got married. But in my defense, we've also been married for 14 years now, so like that worked out. But that is also crazy. My brothers are dumb. Okay. Spins. Sorry. Hey, Spins. How's it going? That's wild. No, I know what I want. When I want something, I go for it. Okay, I'm not one to go, I really want that. I'm just gonna sit back and not. No, when I want something, I go for it. I go for it. Whether I fall or I fly, either way, I can never say that I didn't try. Okay. And I was like, when I saw my husband, I was like, look, listen, that's mine. I don't care what anybody else got to say. Ain't nobody else allowed to have it. That's mine. We dated. We started dating July 9th of 2009. And then we got married in October. Yep. You probably held him at gunpoint. I probably did. We're not going to talk about it. Last color, I will have finished 2 sections today. Let's go, Jenny. I want to pull out Venom. I think I might kit that up at some point. I don't want to do it on Friday. Friday has a stigma of the Crafters Lounge over on YouTube. Wait, I am? What, you guys started dating when I left high school? Dang. 14 years ago was my graduation. Oh, you're just a baby. That's cute. That's cute. People really don't be out here knowing how old I am. I'm old as shit. I'm not, but still. I'm older than you. I'm 96, you wish. Your brain might say you're 96, but that body says you're like 20. Your body says you're like in your teens. You're still spry. You're still spry. Probably graduated high school while you were in elementary school. Get out of here. My brain is 21. My body not 82. Wow. Not the body 82. I found out I'm the same age as Rachel Ray. Really? Rachel and I aren't too far off in age. I think she's a little bit younger than I am. Wait, yeah? Yeah. Wait. How old is Rachel gonna be? I think she's like a year or 2 younger than me. I think. My joints crack and I have woken up, cracked my hip. Getting out of bed. Yeah, so if she wait, is she turning 37 tomorrow or is she turning 38 tomorrow? That's the question. I didn't ask for this life. Well, none of us did, but you know, we're here. She's turning 37 tomorrow. Okay, so we're 3 years. She's 3 years younger than I am because I turned 40 this year. Honking at me. Not you saying none of y'all know how old I am and then saying I turned 40 this I turned 40 this year. I'm not joking. This how old I'm gonna be this year. I can't help how old I'm gonna be. This me. These two, the Fox one and the Cup. Wait. The Fox one and the Cup of Fuck Off. Oh. So the fuck off cup, I didn't buy that one. That was a Christmas gift from my brother-in-law. I have an awesome brother-in-law. That came from Etsy. And the fox off, that's from my shop. Wait, no, wait. Which fox one though? Which one did you see? Wait. At all. There, there we go. This one? Are you talking about this fox cup or the one? Oh, where's that? It's either that one, this one, which I got from Elisa. So you'd have to ask her where she got that one from. Other one that you're gonna make me go back here. Or this one. Which one are you talking about? Chat make the first one. This one? Starbucks. I have never drank a single drink from Starbucks, but I had to have this cup. You can find this cup on Etsy. Etsy, Amazon, Elisa. I've been there before because Minna took me, but my mother-in-law found this one on Etsy. And then Storm found this one on Amazon. And then Elisa got this one for Christmas? It was either Christmas or my birthday. I think it was Christmas because I think I just recently got this one. I told her I was going to drink out of it. I lied. This is now decoration. This is now decoration. The Elisa one is on Amazon. Okay, so Amazon, Etsy. And then the fuck off one is on Etsy. Anyone ever have so much work to do that you just sit there and stare at and do nothing? Yep. Every day of my life, Shellbell. Every day of my life, okay? When I tell you every day of my life. Is decorations with the Stanley Cup. Yeah, that's back there too. But all right, y'all. It's almost 1 o'clock. That gives me enough time to chit chat for a few minutes before we do anything else. Raid calls mods are still the same, I believe. So if you can grab those raid calls for me, I will change those over. Somebody please remind me in the live mod chat to change those over later on today. We are going to raid out to another crafter. They're doing diamond painting right now. It's someone I met a little while ago, and I haven't had a chance to raid them. You guys are going to come on a little adventure with me. Where are they? Where are they? Wait. Why? Okay, I do follow them. Why are they not coming up? I think I didn't scroll far enough. I don't like this new mod view thing they have. Y'all grab those raid calls. They're a crafter I found a little bit ago. I think somebody recommended them to me. Grab those raid calls. Let's go scare the crap out of them because they just got raided by Rachel. So, yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is going to be fun. They're working on a little diamond paint, a little snack size. I think they're still new. They're celebrating their anniversary of hitting affiliate. So let's go show them some love. You guys, thank you so much for everything today. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow evening with Traditional Thursday. So bring your pencils and your paper. We're drawing sharks with our astrological signs. But until next time, you guys, Scorpion Goddess Toya, thank you. I love you. Have a good day. Grab those rate calls. Let's go say hi to Squudge Craft. You guys have a great one. Bye-bye.